Quarterback run. Castellanos can't find any room. And Bethune wraps him up at the 3. It'll be 3rd and goal.
Slight hesitation by Castellanos and a nice job by Tatum Bethune to get him on the ground.
Dusty, I feel like that's twice there's been some backfield miscommunication in terms of the mesh point and where Castellanos is turning off as opposed to where his back's going. He ends up in the right place. Just doesn't seem very organized.
Yeah. They go with trips formation to the bottom of your screen here on 3rd down and goal. Ball on the Florida State 3. Castellanos checking at the line. Play clock at 1. They got to snap it. They get the play off in time. Castellanos moving to his right and throws it away. 4th down. Do you go for it again? No,
take the points. Absolutely. Really good coverage by the Florida State secondary. Castellanos didn't have any pressure on him at all day to survey the field, but no one open in the end zone. I tell you what, bend but don't break. Nice job by Florida State defensively, forcing BC to settle for the field goal.
So Liam Connor on for the short field goal try, 21 yards. 2 for 2 on the season. And he puts it through to make it 10-3 Boston College. The Eagles have owned time of possession, and they have the lead in the 2nd quarter.
Our oldest son, Stephen, had been stationed in the Marine Corps. He came home on a visit.
We hadn't seen him for so long.
Stephen said, I haven't had a Chick-fil-A sandwich in over 3 years.
It was late at night.
We were closing, and the phone rings. Stephen explains his situation, and I told him to come inside, and we were going to get him whatever he would like.
Stephen gobbled up that sandwich in like 2 bites. It's been a while since we've seen him.
We miss him.
We brought a care package for Steve.
I'll take that.
Oh, my goodness. Some people just know that's not going to fit. Those are the people who know to choose Allstate.
That's not going to fit.
What's that?
You need another 4 inches.
You work here?
No, I just saw you there and I thought I'd save you the trouble. Nana.
She's a human measuring tape, and she knows Allstate is the right fit for her.
It's not going to fit. That's not going to fit.
What?
Steven.
Some people just know.
Well played. Well played, my friend.
Those are the people who know you're in good hands with Allstate.
Freedom to move is what this lumberjack lacked. Until he got Duluth free swing and flannel to whack and hack. Now he's a limberjack. Free swing and flannel, only at Duluth Trading.
Here's some straight talk for you. Use your loved ones to save money on wireless. You could add your favorite son. You could add your ex. Add grandma. Tell her about the unlimited talk part.
More lines mean more savings with Straight Talk. Get unlimited data, talk, and text for $25 a line.
Scrawny bud, feeling kinda yawny bud, jelly bud, uh-oh something smelly bud? No matter what kind of little butt you got, only Huggies has the most curves to fit your skin. We got you, baby.
Fresh, warm hot dogs. When I'm not selling hot dogs, I invest in a fund that advances innovations like robotics. Fresh, warm hot dogs straight out of my torso. One for you, one for you. Oh, you're a messy one. Cool, right? So cool.
Anyone can become an agent of innovation with Invesco QQQ, a fund that gives you access to NASDAQ 100 innovations.
Hot dogs. Fresh, warm hot dogs.
Before investing, carefully read and consider fund investment objectives, risk, charges, expenses, and more in prospectus at Invesco.com.
Your paint is really bad. What? I said best coffee I've ever had. Should've used Bear. Sorry, side where? No, I said should've used Bear.
Today, let's paint. Right now, get America's most trusted paint brand at a new low price. Bear. Only at Home Depot.
These dancing stars are ready to turn to
It's a new spin on Dancing with the Stars.
live September 6th.
What will life after Aaron Rodgers mean for the Jets? The game, we'll talk about it on NFL Countdown 10 a.m. Eastern on ESPN. Jets and Cowboys tomorrow. 2 Monday Night Football games for you with the Saints and Panthers at 7 Eastern time on ESPN and ESPN Deportes. Then the Browns and Steelers on ABC, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, also on ESPN+. Look at the time of possession, 12 minutes to 5 minutes, 22 plays run by Boston College, 10 by Florida State. Thomas Castellanos was perfect, 6 of 6 before those 2 incompletions to end that drive. Let's check in with Kevin in the studio.
Dave, couple games. Let's take a look at Louisville. ACC fans watching this team taking on Indiana. Jack Plum to Jamari Flash.
Really good job of setting the route, going to the outside, and then bursting up the quarterback in a new stride.
85 yards to the house, 14-0 Louisville on the road. Meanwhile, number 14 LSU, 11 a.m. local kick in Starkville, Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, Malik Neighbors in the slot fade, giving the quarterback a lot of room to the outside. Great throw by Daniels.
10-0 Tigers on ESPN. And back to you.
I thought I heard somebody on game day say today that Jaden Daniels was going to be benched in that game. Did I hear that correctly? I can't remember who it was, but guessing that's not going to be the case. Meanwhile, Florida State 4-8 when trailing after the first quarter under Mike Norvell. Again, that's maybe a little bit unfair. First 2 years, he was cleaning up after Willie Taggart's mess. They had 2 rough seasons.
It's a veteran team, a lot of experience, a lot of leadership. They're a confident team, and they've already shown the ability to overcome adversity. Adverse here early on at Chestnut Hill.
And there was some movement there by Florida State. Did BC come across first, though?
Play of game, defense, number 4, disconcerting signals, 5-yard penalty, first down.
I saw that. He didn't jump, but you can't motion with your hand or anything and yelling at an offensive lineman to try to get him to jump. So good call there, and a free 5 yards. Another penalty on BC. Non-football act by Neto Akpala. And a pitch to Benson, got the corner, and picks up a first down. Good run by Benson to the 36.
Physical piece of running. Yeah, counter motion to the field, little toss to the boundary. Nice job by Trey Benson lowering the shoulder and pushing forward for a first down.
Benson just under 1,000-yard rusher last year. 9 touchdowns on the ground. Got to get another pitch here, and no running room this time. Elijah Jones, 6th-year player, had the tackle. Coming up from his corner spot to make the play.
Nice job forcing that back into his help. Donovan Ezaraku, they're on the tackle as well. And he's their best player defensively. 14.5 tackles for loss a season ago, 8 sacks. He is relentless, productive. Coaching staff just raving about their defensive end yesterday.
It's a lot of substitution here, allowing Boston College to get some fresh legs into the game.
Which means that game clock keeps running, which only helps Boston College.
Yep.
Travis flushed out of the pocket, throwing on the run, and it's caught by Toafili. Steps out of play after he picks up the first down, and a gain of 19 to the 45.
Well, BC loses contain, comes inside, and an excellent job by Jordan Travis. That's when he's at his best, on the move, on the run, and a dime to Toafili, who's such a good pass-catching running back out of the backfield.
That's his 6th reception on the season. Now for the BC 45. Travis will keep it inside the 40. First down for Travis, and stays in bounds before he's finally run out at the 28. That's a gain of 17 yards for Jordan Travis on the ground.
Boy, just like that, Florida State on the groove. I love the read here. He freezes the defensive end, forces him to come inside, and then he gets to the perimeter, and a nice pickup for another first down.
Florida State record holder for rushing yards by a quarterback. Another penalty flag.
Ball start. Offense, number 63. 5-yard penalty, first down.
Jeremiah Byers. 2 starters on the offensive line are down for the 2nd straight game for Florida State. Maurice Smith and Robert Scott, but they do have in Darius Washington and Bless Harris a lot of experience.
And Darius Washington, I mean, he started all over this offensive line throughout his career. And Bless Harris, a starter previously as well. So they feel that they've got good depth. Hopefully get those guys back here very soon.
Back to discussion. There is no foul for false start. Delay of game. Defense disconcerting signals. 5-yard penalty. It's first down.
So that is the 2nd time, and this is something we touched on at the outset of the game about Boston College can't stay out of its They got 4 penalties. You can't win that way.
No, you can't. Jeff Hafley is hot over there talking with the judge.
Maybe he should be talking to his defensive lineman. First down and 5. Giving a great offense 5 free yards. Not a good idea. They've done it twice already on this drive. Play clock down to 3. Toafili up the middle. Inside the 20. Close to the first down at the 18-yard line.
I can take a look at that penalty, see if we can pick up on what Boston College is doing.
I didn't think that was a penalty. I understood the first one was. That one didn't look like anything.
Maybe we can get some clarification from Matt Austin, but that was puzzling on that call.
Travis, bootleg. Catch is made inside the 10, inside the 5, and a touchdown. Jaheim Bell, transfer from South Carolina. It's Florida State within a point of tying the game.
So many weapons on this Florida State offense. We haven't even called Jaheim Bell's name yet. And then you can see what he's able to do with the ball in his hands. Little play action. Again, move the pocket, boot action. No one's there to account for Jaheim Bell. Makes the initial defender miss. Takes it to the end zone. Excellent response on the second position by Florida State.
6-play, 75-yard, 3-minute drive. And the point after evens the game at 10 apiece with 10:23 to play in the first half.
Let me be direct. You're watching football wrong. What do you call a guy in his bed that can't get the game? A clown.
Sorry, what app was it again? No, just give me a second.
Amateurs.
Oh, sorry, everybody.
DirecTV Sports Central gives you access to every game. So you never have to compromise on game day.
Was that necessary?
I was just illustrating the point.
Access NFL Sunday ticket on us. Get a 400.
Shouts out to everybody that's tuning in. I appreciate y'all for coming through, man, hanging out with me, man. It's actually looking like it's going to be a good game, man. Coming after this game, man, we got the Georgia game, man, the Georgia-South Carolina game, man. We're going to come straight into that game, so just stay tuned if you want to see that Georgia game. But on another note, man, if you want to donate to the channel, man, my cash out is pinned in the comment section. If you want to donate to the channel, my cash out is in the comment section. Like I said, you don't have to, but if you want to, if you want to help support the channel, man.
Portable bite. Now wish for something else, like more hands to hold your bites. Sonic $2.99 Buffalo Chicken Dip Bites.
We have a special guest today on ESPN College Game Day, the Geico Gecko.
Look, just get to the part when you tell everyone how easy it is to ensure what's important to them. Home, car, even RV. Come on, there's an RV right there. Did he even see the talking points I gave him?
I don't believe so, sir. For all your insurance needs from home to car to RV, it's easy to Geico.
Desmond, I forgot the talking points. It's not like the good old days.
It's not like the good old days.
It's not like the good,
It's not like the good old days.
Stop parroting everything. Instead, drink a Red Bull and think for yourselves.
Since when do you dictate what we do?
Exactly. You're not the boss of us. Power to the people.
Oh, well. Individuality often complicates things.
Red Bull gives you wings.
22 years after the September 11 terrorist attacks, the legacy of the man in the red bandana is stronger than ever. Wells Crowther, a former Boston College lacrosse player, rescued over a dozen people from the World Trade Center South Tower before it collapsed that fateful morning. Survivors recount a man wearing a red bandana suddenly appearing from the smoke and guiding them to safety. His red bandana, which he kept with him every single day, instantly became a symbol of compassion and love, and now the Eagles honor Wells every year for his bravery and selflessness. Wells worked as an equities trader in the South Tower, but he wanted to be a firefighter. His bravery was on full display in a spectacular manner that day that unfortunately cost him his life but saved many others. Ryan O'Keefe, nice return, but a penalty marker is down. Shocker with the way things have gone for BC this season. Well, in training camp, one of the things that Boston College, well, hold on, we'll get to that in a second. Let's get you the penalty. This would be penalty number 6 on BC in the first half. Wow.
Good start here to this drive by Florida State.
False start. Down.
It's on the right tackle, Ozzie Trapillo, whose father, the late Steve Trapillo, was a terrific player. The offensive line has played well, but keep making mental errors. So now it's 2nd and 7. I mean, if you're Mike Norvell, you're saying that this team is gifting us play after play, whether it's on offense or defense. Quick over tight end, Franklin, and finally State lost his footing at the 32-yard line, but a game.
He's Jeremiah Franklin in. Side, a couple of Knoll defenders who try to chase him down. Good balance that he kept before he went out of bounds.
So second and 9. The first half.
Tom, is there something with the
Offense number 73. Let's see. Second down.
No, to answer your question, and what's strange about it is look how this is happening when they get on the ball. He's barely into his cadence. He's barely into his clap, and they're making a mistake up front. So I don't know what's happening with the miscommunication, but it appears happening prior to Castellanos getting into his cadence.
Well, yesterday, Hafley told us there's some times where Castellanos will get up there and he'll say something too loud, and it will be lineman trying to get outside his Barfield, tackled for a loss back at the 40-yard by Patrick Payton, the rookie of the year on defense ACC a year ago. It's going to make it 3rd and 11.
Well, the sky's the limit for Patrick Payton. He is twitchy, he's got speed, and good feel here as he's going to get up the field and get the tackle for a loss. Excellent job feeling it out, staying square, getting vertical, and setting up 3rd and very long for Boston College.
3rd and 18 here on the 40.
Dusty, they got to keep showing the game at running back. Cameron Barfield just too small. You can't break tackles.
See what Castellanos does here. A throw downfield. Oh, it was through the hands of an open receiver. Tack is the tight end. He might have been short anyway. Now you're looking at a 57 or 58-yard field goal. There's a penalty marker on the far side of the field.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense number 11 was covered up. That penalty is declined. It's 4th down.
That would have been the 10th penalty on Boston College, but they decline it. Now, if you're BC, you probably have to punt it here.
And Takis got to be able to catch that football over the middle. Again, good protection, pressure on Castellanos, and he puts that ball right. And Takis unable to bring it in.
Sam Candati to punt. Keon Coleman is deep. Hangs up in the air, and the fair catch made at about the 12-yard line. Inside 5 minutes to go in the first half. We are tied at Alumni Stadium.
Social media. It can be overwhelming for a young homeowner turning into their parents.
Has anyone tried Pilates?
Okay? That's what it sounds like when you type in all caps.
Progressive can't save you from becoming your parents, but we can save you money when you bundle home and auto with us.
Jersey Mike's freshly slices you sub right in front of you. It has a rhythm.
This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh, yeah.
Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Sell to your customers anywhere with Shopify, the commerce platform designed for entrepreneurs. On social, in person, and on the go. Get the tools you need to sell the way you want. Powered by Shopify.
The magic never leaves you when you stay with the Disney Resorts Collection. It's up early, extra time in the 4 theme parks every day, and welcomes you back to even more moments. Never forget. Save up to 10% on rooms at Disney Resort hotels. You stay.
Thing unofficial.
It's
can't count on the weather, but you can count on Dish and our reliability guarantee. Whoever said contact us and we'll credit back your account.
Hey, Dylan, I want your dad to go out and help you practice your sliding.
The reliability guarantee from Dish.
Nissan has a car for everyone.
Every driver who wants more.
More turbo.
More freedom.
More electric.
At Nissan, more is all we do.
Pick in the German catering box draft, Sarah from Carolina selects number 13, the original Italian.
You know, that's exactly where the sub's going to go. So,
The Jersey Mike's catering box, a sub above.
Kevin Nagandi in studio, AT&T 5G, keeping fans connected as we take a look at our multi-view, which is showcasing a bunch of great games across all of our networks. LSU adding another Malik Neighbors touchdown on 4th down. They're up 17-0. Wake Forest down 4-0 to OU on ESPN2. And Mizzou up on Kansas State on the SEC network. Back to you, Dave.
For Florida State, just tied the game on the last drive. Getting the edge at the 20, past the 30-yard line before he's banged out of play. Gain of 14 to start this drive.
I love the jump cut. Watch the vision. He sees it open up to the outside. Quality block there by Bless Harris, pulling around. Speed on the perimeter. Boy, 29 for Florida State. He's going to be the next good back. You could tell, asking the staff about an explosive and elusive and a big pickup.
Give it to him again here. Running room again off the right side. Another first down.
What's good with it, bro? I'm over here checking out this college football shit.
Tied the game on the last drive. 12 more yards there for Rodney Hill, who had just 27 carries a year ago as a true freshman. At 10 coming into today and 3 already here in the first half.
Good movement along the right side of the offensive line for Florida State. Keandre Jones, Darius Washington, Jeremiah Byers doing an excellent job paving a path for Rodney Hill.
4-minute mark. Jordan Travis, touchdown pass on the last possession. Gonna throw it here. Looking downfield, everybody covered. Backing up, in trouble, gets away, flag down, another flag pass across the middle is caught for a first down. We'll see if it comes back. Darian Williamson on the catch. Will this be the first penalty of the day against Florida State?
It's on
Personal foul, face mask. Defense, number 6. 15-yard penalty will be added to the end of the play. Automatic, first down.
Jordan Travis having double duty today. He actually made the...
Come on, Florida State, man. I got this shit. Come on, Florida State. But hit that like button for you, boy. I appreciate it. Hit that like button, hit that share button.
And talking to his receiver. It's a really good job by Williamson working back to the quarterback. And Jordan Travis, so elusive, extending the play, eyes down the field, and locates his target.
10th penalty of the half by BC. None by Florida State. And the ball at the BC 30. A run, Benson cuts it back and down to the 25-yard line for a gain of 6. Well, we talked with Jordan Travis this week, and he touched on his confidence. His confidence has grown the last
AZ, salute, King, salute.
We weren't sure about him, whether 16 but at 2022 and in the Heisman conversation 2 weeks in. Yeah, I know it's 2 weeks in, but a lot of people talk about Jordan Travis nationally.
And they should play. Does this quarterback love his head coach, Mike Norvell? And, Mike Norvell, he told us he's never lied about one thing. He's always told the truth. He loves me hard, and he coaches me hard. And these two together have been great these last couple of years.
Benson trying to find running room, busts it to the outside, hugs the sideline and picks up about 4 yards down to the 21, close to a first down. And it looks like he's got it. Now they put the sticks back. See if they measure. And now they signal first down.
Florida State's really starting to lean on Boston College up front.
They are. And on that particular play, though, it was all Trey Benson. That could have been a 4 or 5 yard loss. He converts.
Empty set here for Travis. 2.5 to go in the first half. Travis with time into the end zone. Throws Johnny Wilson. When you think about Jordan Travis starting out at Louisville in 2018 and transferring to Florida State, where he spent the last 5 years, 4 touchdowns away from tying Chris Winkie for the total touchdown record. And again, with better players around him, his numbers have gotten better as well.
Playing so confident. He's got a great understanding of the offense and what to do.
Regis May. Hill, and he finally is able to pick a hole. Gets to about the 16, gain of 5, third down, critical play here for Boston College. The way Florida State has changed the momentum of this game. 2 minutes to go.
Dusty, I think that Jordan Travis is the most improved player in college football over the last 5 years. I don't even think it's close.
Goes here in 3rd and 4. Plenty of time of the play clock, so Travis audibling here. BC might bring some pressure. Yep. The play clock at 3. They snap it. Here it comes.
Bronx New Building, salute God, salute Kings. Salute, we just watching this college football right now. This Florida State, Boston College, you know what I mean? Get it in real fast. Everybody hit that like button for your boy. I appreciate it.
Pass interference. Defense number 23. Foul occurred in the end zone. By rule, the ball is placed at the 2-yard line. Automatic.
Yeah, Cobatten just runs completely through him. Toafili working out of the slot.
Okay, you mess with
as a pass catcher.
LSU, no doubt, no doubt. Definitely going to be trying to podcast that game too. Definitely the Colorado game coming up tonight. I'm probably going to try to show that too, little clips of that. You know, Deion Sanders and his sons and shit like that. Colorado State. You know what I mean? I'm live on both channels, the Jersey Rich Chillin' Sports and the Jersey Rich page. Hit that like button.
So many scratches.
Those are for my car keys.
Such a rich history. This won't do well at auction, but at AT&T, it's worth a brand new Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 5.
Wait, really? What about this?
AT&T's deal is back. Wow. Everyone gets a free new Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 5 with the Galaxy Phone trade. Any year, any condition.
When football was introduced, Arby's and boneless wings weren't a thing. Now they are a thing. And eating $5 boneless wings with fries is the most popular sport in America. Arby's, we have the meats.
Being the best takes hard work. It takes early mornings, planning, precision, sweat, sacrifice, and teamwork. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard, best in the game. Strive to be the best. Old Dominion Freight, helping the world keep promises.
Saturdays are about 2 things: Depot and
The College Game Day, built by the Home Depot.
watching football.
What a smooth handoff.
Watching a lot of football.
They're taking that to the house.
Nice technique. Even football here.
And football snacks.
The Home Depot and College Game Day.
The perfect Saturday.
Upgrade your home with Behr Premium Plus interior paints at the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
Team, it's been a grind, but I think I've aged you well. Some might say perfect. Who's ready to show who's the cheesiest?
I woke up feeling the cheesiest, coach.
Cheez-It, official sponsor of the college football playoff.
Our asset is embedded. The mission is launched.
If your cover is blown, there is no saving you.
There's so much to protect in our lives.
news. That's why Nationwide is on your side.
Love steak? Love lobster? Can't choose? Well, you'll love Outback this week, mate. Get a mouth-watering lobster tail and a juicy signature sirloin starting at just $24.99. Every day this week for a limited time, only at Outback Steakhouse.
State Farm halftime report just minutes away. Booger and Kevin here take a closer look at Shedeur Sanders and his fantastic start as we get ready for Colorado State tonight. Top 15 Kansas State right now struggling. So is Florida State.
Yeah, and even with 11 penalties, BC's giving them trouble because the mobile quarterback Castellanos is making a lot of plays with his arm and with his legs.
Highlights coming your way at the break. Back to you, Dave.
Florida State, Kevin, first and goal from the 2, and Benson is for the Seminole touchdown to give them the lead. He had 3 touchdowns a week ago against Southern Miss. And thanks in part to 29 penalty yards by Boston College, the Seminoles moved down the field and had the advantage.
Boy, double here and a nice job hinging Bless Harris. Quality hole opened up by this offensive line. Cut, vision, and a touchdown for...
If you're Jeff Hafley, you've kept the ball away from Florida State. Thomas Castellanos has had a good day throwing the ball. But maybe the biggest reason you trail is because you keep making ridiculously dumb mental errors. To have 30 penalties in 3 games, 11 and a half.
It's getting embarrassing. It's not good. It's not good. And as well as they came out and performed, they've got to find a way to stop shooting themselves in the foot.
All right, let's take a look at this week's college football rankings brought to you by Allstate. We got Georgia, South Carolina coming up soon. Texas has moved into the top 5 after its win over Alabama. Penn State off to a good start. And Bama follows us here on ABC at South Florida.
Intrigued with Georgia today. They've handled their business so far. First SEC game, South Carolina coming into Athens. Shane Beamer better have his team ready to go today.
You get the sense that Georgia's kind of sick and tired of everybody talking about their schedule.
Yeah. And run the football as effectively. We'll see if they can wake up here today.
Looking for their 20th straight win. Florida State has won 8 in a row. That's the 4th longest active streak in college football. This will be a touchback. Come out to the 25. 2 ESPN primetime games tonight for you. Tennessee at Florida. Gators didn't look good. Could we have an upset there? And then Deion Sanders and 18th ranked Colorado after Jay Norvell comments, the head coach of Colorado State, just adding to that firestorm in Boulder. And the greatest story maybe in sports right now, Deion Sanders and the Colorado Buffaloes.
Jay Norvell gave Coach Prime exactly what he wanted, ammunition. And as he said to his players, they made it personal. I think that game in the Swamp's going to be sneaky good, Dave. The Gators give the Vols all they can handle today.
So Boston College responds, trying to set up a screen. Lanos able to get outside and then run out of bounds, ended up losing a yard. Brandon Fisk forced him out. 1 timeout left for BC. Florida State has 3 timeouts. And depending on what happens here on second down, if it's in the field of play, then the Seminoles might call the timeout. Try to get the ball back to Jordan Travis one more time.
I love Braden Fisk on film. He's got a great first step, very quick feet, excellent effort to the football. He's strong inside. That's been a great addition for Adam Fuller's defense.
BC just going to run a Robichaux knocked down at the 27, and Mike Norvell wisely uses the timeout. Jared Verse, just the second time we've called his name here.
They're first. 30 seconds.
2 timeouts remaining for Florida State.
1:15.
You know, just kind of thinking back prior to Mike Norvell's arrival, after Jimbo Fisher, there were some rough times at Florida State. And these kind of games, when things didn't go well early for Florida State, usually meant they lost. So the fact that Seminoles have the lead right now shows you how things have changed and how the program has matured.
No doubt. That's all a testament to Mike Norvell, the players he's brought in, and obviously the buy-in and experience. I said earlier, it's a veteran, mature football team with excellent leadership. Down 10-3 3 on the road, and all they've done is come back and score 2 quick touchdowns. And they get a stop here. They're going to get the ball back and try to tack on one more. And a reminder, they get the football back to start the second half as well. So rocky start for Florida State, but now starting to settle in.
Castellanos swallowed at the point of attack. That was Bethune who made the hit. And so it's 4th down, another timeout here.
Florida State, their second. 30 seconds.
So they're going to get the ball back with a minute to go. And a timeout, which is enough time, certainly, for Jordan Travis to move the team down the field.
3 possessions, 3 scores for Florida State here in this first half. It's only the 4th possession of the half for the Noles.
That's remarkable. 3 possessions, 3 scores. And that's why, look at the numbers, only 9 attempts for Travis so far.
Both quarterbacks have stepped up, played well. Similar game plans, too, with both quarterbacks. How to move in the pocket, get them outside. A part of both of these quarterbacks' repertoire.
DiLoretto on the punt from his 13-yard line. Keon Coleman is deep. Fields it on his 23 and grabbed at the ankles and brought down at the 20-yard line. Good tackle by Elijah Jones.
Well, Jordan Travis coming in. He's right there at the very top for most people and the Heisman Trophy odds. So good on the move, locating Toa Feely on the sidelines. Reads zone, freezes that backside defensive end, makes a quality run. Boy, just distribute the football to your playmakers' hands, and he's got a plethora of them with this Florida State offense. Very solid, efficient first half and limited opportunities for Jordan Travis.
He certainly better around and Florida State. And not on the same page with Johnny Wilson. Way over his head. 2nd and 10.
Johnny Wilson shut it down, working back to the quarterback, and Jordan Travis expecting his big target to go vertically. Miscommunication between quarterback and wide receiver.
Route big time.
You got Toa Feely in the game again. You talk back. BC bringing Travis looking deep, airing it out. Knocked away. It was for Keon Coleman, and Amari Jackson made the play in coverage, 3rd down.
Well, there's a lot of between Jordan Travis and Keon Coleman. He should be. I think he's one of the best receivers in football. This pass far inside. He can pick up as a freshman. He's got excellent cover skills on the outside.
Florida State 0 for 2 on 3rd down so far. 3rd and 10. Travis climbing the pocket, taken off, being chased, flag down. And Travis in trouble. State in bounds, still going. And finally brought down at the 30 line, short of the line to gain by about 2 yards. And Jordan Travis is hurt. Travis is down for Florida State. Hard to tell if it was non-contact or it was after he took that hit from Cam Arnold.
He was shaking his left arm there, Dave, kind of pointing to his chest, pec area.
Every single Florida State fan holding its breath right now. The penalty is on the Seminoles. That's the first on Florida State today.
Offense 63. Penalty times. It's 4th down. Timeout for an injured offensive player.
You think about the resurgence of this program. Number 3, highest ranking since 2017 when they were 3rd preseason and ended up going 7-6 that year, Jimbo's last year. Hopefully Travis is okay after this hit here from Cam Arnold.
Almost looked like the way he came down. Cam Arnold wraps him up, grabs his legs, and as he comes down that left arm.
Because the clock was running and the injury to the offensive player stopped the clock. That calls for a 10-second runoff, which has been declined by Boston College. The clock will start on the snap.
And Travis, you saw Mr. Nelson come over the top, and I wonder, was there a shot there to the shoulder or something? Travis rather holding his left wrist. Well, BC declining that 10-second runoff. It wants the ball, and the Eagles have 1 time left. Jaden Williams is deep. There's the punt by Mastromato. That's a good one. Bear caught at the 30 with 31 seconds remaining. The backup quarterback, by the way, for Florida State is Tate Rodemaker, who came off the bench for a come-from-behind win against Louisville last year when Travis got hurt in that game. You see the landing, and then you see at the end the leg of Victor Nelson. It did catch him in the right shoulder collarbone area.
I don't know, it seemed like the impact on the ground, that left hand goes down. Just kind of gets jumped. It's an awkward landing for Jordan. Hopefully he's able.
Castellanos flushed out of the pocket, sidearms it complete, out to the 40-yard line, Joseph Griffin, and he gets out of bounds with 40 at the 42-yard line with 24 seconds remaining.
And they've been at their best, moving the pocket, allowing Castellanos to get outside. Boy, Joseph Griffin really stepped up from the onset, the opening possession, making big plays for this offense.
Allows to throw again. Pass off target, contact, no flag. Griffin again, the intended target. Ventrell Cypress in coverage. 20 seconds to go in a half.
But Ventrell Cypress, another one of these excellent portal transfer players, not happy at all. He wanted a tug on Cypress. Tight, good coverage. Left hand might have got a little bit of a tug on the backside, but I'm okay with the no call there, Dave.
Castellanos running around and then got outside the pocket and just threw it away. The ball did get back to the line of scrimmage. Now it's third with 12 seconds to go. But we're talking about Florida State getting back to a position, or I think goals are for real. They got Clemson next week. It's been a struggle here in the first half, but now the health of your star player, your best player on offense is a big question mark.
Jordan Travis. The 10 to the
second half scrimmage ended up behind the receiver, and now BC will have to punt with 8 seconds to go.
Tatum goes, see him in coverage right, and the quarterback
receiver downfield. Offense number 11. It's a snap. That penalty is declined. It's 4th down.
So you wonder here if there's any time left on the clock after the punt. Does Tate Rodemaker just go out there and take the snap for Florida State and take a knee? Jordan Travis still has his helmet on.
Yep.
Guys, that's the third time that they've had number 11 cutoffs in college on offense with illegal formation. Been called on it twice.
It's deep, and it lands out of bounds with 3 seconds left. So Florida State will have to snap the ball. Let's see who comes back for the Seminoles. Tate Robert in the huddle with his helmet on, so it looks like it'll be him.
He's athletic. He's a big arm. Stepped in last season. Helped lead a quality victory against Louisville. Well, they like him a lot. But boy, Jordan Travis, as we've talked about, he respects their state, and I think right now the thoughts solely with the health status of their quarterback, Jordan Travis.
Florida State leads at halftime, though, 17-10. The third-ranked team opening up conference play at BC. Coming up after the break, the State Farm halftime report. Back after the messages and award BC stations.
Did you know taking Zol at night relieves allergies while you sleep? So you wake refreshed for a more productive day. Get 24-hour continuous relief that does not fade. Be wise all, take Zysol at night.
At Papa John's, we start with better. Like these all-new boneless chicken wings. Juicy all-white meat chicken, lightly breaded and baked to a crispy golden brown. Try them with our new zesty sauce. Find our new boneless wings on the Papa Pairings menu. Better ingredients, better pizza at Papa John's.
Nothing scary about Energizer Ultimate Lithium, the #1 longest lasting AA battery.
A man, his family, and his tractor Penny. These are the upshots. And here's just a piece of work. Run with us on a John Deere tractor and start telling yours.
This place is special. It's not just the things you learned, the friends you made, or the wins you saw. That you walk the same path as artists, CEOs, and Nobel laureates. But what makes FSU special is who you became while you were here.
The man of the hour has arrived.
Oh my gosh, I cannot believe I'm here.
It's so inspiring to be around women that have been through life already.
Wow. Let the journey begin.
So do you. They're driving here, and oh no, don't call. This is
stupid. You got come on. Let the best athletes on the field get it. And score, yeah. Oh, big fella, 74. Don't dive. There you go, 72. Usually those guys dive to make it look good. I'm glad they did.
Out of Steve. You can't chase a quarterback. Oh, Dominion Lamarian James to the house, 17-0. They've got the lead at home. My goodness, Thomas Castellanos has been fantastic for BC. They're down by 7. FSU gets the ball. We'll see if Jordan Travis is going to be on the field after this.
I'll be there in 30, maybe an hour.
Schedule that for 4 o'clock. The all-new Hyundai Kona with class-leading interior space and tech features.
Popeye's new sweet and spicy wings don't make sense. Marinated and tossed in a blend of chili, garlic, and ginger, as sweet as they are spicy.
Nice catch. Butterfingers.
Just like my Nana. We don't make sense. We make chicken.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
At 11 on Channel 9.
Than any other full-size SUV. And because of that, you always keep a brand Cherokee in the family. While still looking forward.
During Jeep Adventure Days, well-qualified returning FCA lessees can lease the 2023 Jeep Grand Cherokee for $409 a month.
Are we hungry? Yeah! What are we doing about it?
Like boom, shrimp, chicken, nachos, and more. Peace.
Eyewitness News this morning, live weekdays starting at 4:30 a.m.
Welcome back to ESPN's Afternoon College Football on ABC, presented by Gillette Labs. From Alumni Stadium in Chestnut Hill, you're watching the ACC on ESPN. Third-ranked Boston College, leads Boston College 17-10. Jordan Travis injured towards the end of the first half, but he has his helmet on. And we are told he's going to go in the games, the injury. Hard to tell exactly what happened and when it happened, but he did not return for that last play of offense for Florida State. But again, as Luke's just told us, he's going to play. That's huge news for Florida State fans. Be interesting to see how they use Travis, knowing that he did suffer an injury there at the end of the half.
So glad he's at least going to give it a try and give it a go here in this second half. Look, they've got playmakers all over this offense and all over this football team. But this team goes as Jordan Travis. good news, at least initially, as Jordan Travis looking to make it a go here in this second half.
And they will get the ball here, so we'll switch momentarily. 6 of 11 passing. 91 yards to the 25 yards. Thomas had a terrific first half passing touchdown and 88 rushing yards, but 11 penalties by BC, 0 by Florida State. Huge story here in the first half. Florida State, as we mentioned, ranked 3rd, highest ranking in 6 seasons. The Noles are at Clemson next week. They've lost 7 in a row to the Tigers. They still have to play Duke, Miami, at Florida and end the season. They don't play North Carolina or North Carolina State. Boston College lost to Northern Illinois week 1, barely beat Holy Cross week 2, but they had the lead for a good part of the first half here today, but trail as we start the second half as the ball is taken at the 25-yard line and out of bounds at the 28.
Well, Dave, it does look like Jordan Travis is good to go. I talked to Mike Norvell. When I asked him, I was kind of surprised by his response. He confidently said, we feel good about it. He seems to be fine. We're going to give it a go. Clearly, they don't speak about injuries, but it is something in the upper left side of his body that he seems to be kind of catering to on the left side. But if he can go, I would be surprised if the quarterback run game is as big a component of the offense. If he can't go full speed, look for more in the passing game and lean on those running backs.
He got hurt last year in the Louisville game, and Tate Rodemaker came off the bench and won the game and come from behind fashion. Travis going to hand it off here to Benson, and a good play at the point of attack by George Rooks. Maybe a 1-yard pickup.
Expect to see, as Tom touched on, a heavy dose of Trey Benson. Lawrence Toafili, Rodney Hill had a quality first half as he checked in. Got to imagine Florida State going to try to protect the quarterback best they can and pound the rock here in the second half.
Travis will throw, lobs it deep, and wide open is Johnny Wilson inside the 40. Wilson wrapped up at the 30. Touchdown saving tackle by Elijah Jones, but a gain of 42.
The play action pass, excellent pocket, and a big time throw right up the seam to Johnny Wilson. Easy pitch and catch for Jordan Travis to Johnny Wilson. Love the play action, the protection, and a wide open target down the field.
Back to the rushing attack. Benson. He gets about 2 or 3. Well, Johnny Wilson, you talked about it in the first half, penalty flag down. Had some drops last week. He secured the ball, though, here today. Transfer from Arizona State. He's got great size at 6'7", 240. Big target for Jordan Travis.
Defense, number 91. 10-yard penalty and an automatic first down.
George Rooks. That's the 12th penalty. 12th on one team, none on the other team. And we just started the third quarter.
Jeff Hafley, he's not happy. Tommy had some, I don't think he's very happy about the way this game's been officiated to this point from his purview.
Not at all. He was irate going off the field into the locker room at halftime. And let me tell you something, it's going bad for you in terms of penalties, and you get a defensive holding call in the front, that's a bad day.
So, automatic first down. Florida State with the ball at the BC 16. Travis, he's got his tight end Bell, and tripped up enough to get him to the ground at the 13-yard line. A gain, though, of 3 or 4.
Good tackle, Jaheim Bell. He was a load at 6'3", 235. Saw him earlier with his skills with the football in the open field. Nice job getting him to the ground. I just love the way Mike Norvell moves him around. He'll play him in the slot, in the backfield, the wing. He's all over the place.
There he is again. Inside the 10, first down. And wrapped up at the 4-yard line. He had 2 catches on the season coming in. He has 2 on this drive. That's a gain of 9.
As I mentioned, now he's an outside receiver. Going to run a receiver screen to him. Good blocking on the perimeter by Johnny Wilson to help spring a nice pickup and a first down.
It looks like an oversized receiver that runs like a running back. He's unique.
He's big, man. Tough to tackle, and he's got great ball skills.
Had a pair of scores in the LSU game. First down and goal from the 4. Florida State looking to go up 2 scores here. Travis wide open, back of the end zone. Touchdown, it's Preston Daniel. Beautiful call by Mike Norvell.
Statement opening drive here for Florida State. as they're going to locate Preston Daniel. Now watch, he's just going to kind of sneak, and then he's going to release. Nobody identifies him. They're selling out to stop the run. Nice play action pass by Jordan Travis, and he locates Preston Daniel for an easy touchdown to kick off this second half.
Second touchdown pass today for Travis, 8th on the season, and the point after is good. Makes it 24-10. It was 7-0 Boston College, but pretty much all Noles.
A truck is a tool, but a Ram is life. It's the let's load up the ATV's life. The my kids play way too many sports life. The let's find a secret spot to fish life. Nice. Discover how Ram powers all the lives you live during Ram Power Days.
During Ram Power Days, get $4,000 retail consumer cash allowance on most 2023 Ram 1500 trucks. See your Ram dealer today.
With no fees or minimums and no overdraft fees, banking with Capital One is the easiest decision in the history of decisions. Even easier than this.
We need a clutch hit. Derek Jeter.
Hang in there. Yep, even easier than that. With no fees or minimums and no overdraft fees, is it even a decision? That's banking reimagined. What's in your wallet?
BK Royal Crispy Wraps. Eat it with the meal or have it as a snack. Only $2.99. It's a hunger hack and it fits in one hand. And BK, have it your way.
Your paint is really bad. What? I said best coffee I've ever had. Should've used Bear. Sorry, side where? No, I said should've used Bear.
Today, let's paint. Right now, get America's most trusted paint brand at a new low price. Bear, only at the Home Depot.
Rated M for mature.
The chaos is coming, Guardian. I dare you to defy it.
We love our house.
It's on a great block, tree-lined streets.
The neighbors are observant.
And we're back at the Sullivan House.
It's lawn day, Sheila, and the leaves are piling up.
Ugh, bit of an eyesore.
I'll say.
Dry shave. Interesting technique.
That's going to come back to haunt him. Some people clean while they cook, not these folks.
At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
Saves us a ton. If only they'd bundled the leaves. You know, I wouldn't have pegged these two as yogis.
I still don't.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
These dancing stars are ready to turn it up.
It's a new spin on Dancing with the Stars.
Live September 26th.
All season long, student sections across the country are competing to be the Taco Bell Student Section of the Year. Download the Taco Bell app to learn more. Pretty good turnout from the BC students in the 10th annual Red Bandana Game. Honoring Wells Crowther, lost his life during the 9/11 terrorist attacks, but saved a dozen lives in the process. Just a remarkable story. He's being honored here today. BC will be back on offense, and we'll start this drive on the 25. We'll see how Thomas Castellanos responds with his team down 14 points.
Well, he was outstanding in the first half and really got off to a great start in those first two possessions. He pulls Florida State's defense settled in. We'll see what
D-Max, salute.
first time to Boston College. My first time in Boston.
D-Max, we just checking out this Florida State game real fast and Boston College. I'm probably going to be playing that Colorado game, Deion Sanders game tonight. I think they play at 10. I'm going to be playing some football and shit like that. I got the plug and shit like that. So y'all fuck with college football. I'm going to be down some commentary, shit like that. Shit like that. I'm also go stuff to my other page, Jersey Rich Chillin' Sports. I'm also going live right now on that page too. So I'm streaming on both of our platforms right now. And I'm just getting down with this college content real fast. You dig.
Florida State goes right down offensively for BC. pressure on Castellanos and an ill-advised throw. Get back to move in the pocket. Got pressure on him. Ball does not come out clean. How about the concentration?
Let me know what team y'all mess with in college. Y'all mess with college football. Let me know what team y'all rock with out there.
Secure the catch as he goes to the ground. Great.
One of the few times, too, they've been able to affect the quarterback in the passing game. Florida State on defense. What a spectacular acrobatic play.
Yeah, Patrick Payton got there first.
Please don't forget to hit that like button, everybody. And please hit that share button. Let everybody know we're just kicking back, watching some football, good commentary. Kick back with your boy Jersey Rich for a quick second. Let everybody know we live.
Another tackle, dives for the end zone, and down at the half-yard line. A 40-yard gain, though.
Locate number 6. She's going to stretch out, try to get in the end zone. Well, that's going to be close, Dave. That's going to be very close.
Florida State's getting up there to snap the ball quickly.
I think that was a touchdown.
Not allowing replay enough time there to blow it dead, but I think BC came into the neutral zone anyway.
Offside. Defense number 13, half the distance to the goal. First down.
13 penalties by Boston College, none by Florida State. Now this gives replay a chance to look at this a little bit longer to see if Bell got into the end zone. But I mean, you can blame the officials all you want, but at some point this does point back to the coach. 33 penalties.
We might start placing some bets on this motherfucker. So last year we could do with this with these college games. Everybody make this shit interesting, y'all. But place some bets.
Is that the runner was short of the goal line. The previous play is under further review.
I kind of wondered why Florida State was up there trying to snap it so quickly, but then they get help because BC jumps off.
Everybody, please hit that like button for your boy. I definitely appreciate it. You listen, watching that Florida State Boston College game right now.
I don't know if this view is going to give us as good of a look as to where that football is.
Looks like a touchdown.
It looks like it's going to be great effort by Jaheim Bell.
We'll be probably live streaming the Colorado game tonight at 10.
Stretches out to reach that ball over. Imagine this is going to be reversed. Looks like 6 for the Noles.
That would mean one less penalty for Boston College. That's the good news for BC. All right, let's bring in Matt Austin here. Matt, are you in agreement that this is a touchdown?
Well, Dave, I agree with you and Dusty. It looks like a touchdown. I think it's a touchdown. Do I have video evidence that it's a touchdown? And I think no. Without a shot right down the goal line, you just can't tell with certainty. So I think this play's going to stand.
It's a touchdown. It's a touchdown. If the ball crosses that line before its knee hits, it's definitely a touchdown, y'all.
Indisputable video evidence beyond all doubt to overturn the ruling on the field. I thought they did. I thought, like you, Dusty, that we had enough video evidence, but
our brain much smaller than that.
That's fair, Dave. That's fair.
After further review, the ruling on the field stands.
Oh, Matt Austin won. Dvorak Pash, nothing.
That's exactly right.
It'll be first and goal, though, for Florida State.
Locate Jaheim Bell. Whatever you're at. He's just going to be right here. He's going to work right vertically
Cap.
up the field.
I call Cap.
Inline tight end there. In between the linebackers and safety. Makes the guy miss. He gets him inside the one.
So they have 2 quarterbacks in the game. They have
You're going to get it anyway, though.
A.J. Duffy is lined up behind him as a fullback. And that's actually D.J. Lundy, who just had the interception that was in the game.
Might as well just gave it to him in the damn first place. Yeah, that was a touchdown anyway.
But it was not Duffy, it was Lundy that was in the game, the defensive number 10. And he had the interception and now the touchdown, but there is a flag down.
Florida State, Boston College. Y'all got who y'all got. We're going to play that Colorado Deion Sanders tonight at 10. Stay tuned. Hit that like button. Hit that sub button for your boy. Also, go sub to my other page, Jersey Rich, Chillin' Sports.
Giving him the football at the 1.
Love it. As a defensive player, you go give your head coach a big hug. Pay it off after the nice interception. Linebacker to get in the end zone.
Y'all won't miss a Colorado game on this platform. Y'all fuck with Deion Sanders and everything. Want to see the movement? But I'm going to be hosting out on these platforms. You dig, you dig, you dig.
With Florida State's offense coming alive. 31-10, the Noles lead.
Yeah, you too. We just vibing out. Thanks for vibing with your boy Jersey Rich. Play a couple of these games real fast. Got my boy live streaming this shit for me. You dig, you dig, you dig. Definitely trying to play that Colorado game, late game, football game, college game at 10.
When it's ready to leave the slow cooker, even buffalo chicken does. So we put juicy chicken, buffalo sauce, and melty cheese in a portable, crispy golden shell. Run away, Dip. You're free now. Sonic $2.99 buffalo chicken dip bites. Mushy bud, mushy, mushy bud, eggy bud, drop it on that head bud, stinky bud, put a heart
That's on this motherfucker. See, you can't really play the NFL. The NFL, that's they be taking your live stream down. But college sports, you can kind of get away with playing a little bit. So, good content, y'all. This is where the we playing. We watching the college right now, y'all. We watching the Boston College and Florida State right now game. This is where all the talent is right now. This is where all the upcoming NFL talent is.
I was just illustrating the point. Access NFL Sunday ticket.
I actually enjoy college football better than NFL. NFL, once you start making money, this gets into politics and shit. College football is where it's at, though. You feel me?
Bring your dream business to life.
I'm definitely gonna be checking the NFL tomorrow, you know. Jets and Cowboys tomorrow. Jets and Cowboys tomorrow. You dig, you dig, you dig. Put your teams in the comments though. Let me know what teams y'all fucking with out there. College and NFL. Let me know in the comments you dig. But please hit that like button for your boy. I definitely appreciate it.
The mark of a fighter.
Let everybody know you might be with your boy Jersey Rich. We checking out that Florida Boston College game right now. It's on commercial break, you dig? Doing my little commentary. Hopefully everybody out there enjoying the game with me. Cooling back, sitting back. Go get you a cold one, light something up and relax. Come chill with your boy Jersey Rich for a quick second, you dig?
That looks nice. Innovations, comforts, and powertrains built to power all of the lives you live. Ram.
Haha.
ABC College Football, presented by Gillette Labs, is brought to you by Ram Trucks, America's best light-duty pickup for new vehicle quality.
Games at Boston College are different, but it's much different on a Red Bandana weekend.
Red Bandana game was always looked at and felt upon as just something more.
Having that 4 wells on your back makes you play for something different and something that's bigger than yourself. To see that Red Bandana red all over the crowd, it gives you an inspiration to go out and fight and get the W for your teammates.
One incredibly selfless, sacrificial act led to the saving of many lives by Wells Crowther back on 9/11/2001. He's honored every day here on campus. But
let's get back to it.
And the Red Bandana game, this is the 10th annual. Because
let's get back to
Florida
it.
State was kicking off from deep in its own end. Here's Ryan O'Keefe past the 33-yard line. Boston College with 11:14 to go and plenty of time, but
Get his ass.
can it find its offense again? And hasn't really done much on that side of the ball since early second quarter.
I don't know too much about Boston College, though. I don't know too much about Boston College. I'm in Florida right now, so I know a little bit more about the Florida teams.
Just 30 yards passing, an interception on the only offensive play here in the second half. They got to get him settled down, back into a rhythm, and playing the way he did to start this game.
I stream a little laggy a little bit, you know, some live streaming from a different platform, but
Push back at the 37-yard line, a little extra hit there from Fabian Lovett after the whistle.
Definitely pushing out that college content for y'all that fuck with sports. See what other sports I could play too. Maybe some track, some basketball.
So good, Dave. I know Tom and I have talked with you about this all week, but they go 5 deep.
Especially Deion Sanders out there coaching. He bringing more money than the NFL in a way.
They get into the depth of this front, and that's what championship teams have: quality depth up front.
Going to be Robichaux again. And once again, won't go down easily. Takes a couple guys to get him to the ground. Omar Graham on the takedown along with Patrick Payton. So now it's 3rd down, and BC probably in 4-down territory. They went for it on 4th down in the first half twice on one drive, including on their own 35-yard line.
Graham's going to get credit with the tackle, but a nice job there by Jared Verse. Hasn't lit up the stat sheet yet in this game or this season. But they told us against Southern Miss it was the cleanest game that he played. He's really worked on his technique. He's so powerful. Mel Kiper has him as the top defensive player on his big board. If you really dive into the tape, you can see why.
And Verse at the feet of the quarterback. The flag is down, and there's a completion for a first down to Lewis Bond. Let's see what the penalty's about. Jared Verse might have been held that time.
I think they're going to get Bowery for a
holding. Offense number 71. 10-yard penalty. 3rd down.
That's a 14 penalty on Boston College. So as somebody that played defensive line in the NFL, Jared Verse, when you watch him play, anybody that pops into your head as a comparison?
I mean, he's so powerful, so strong. You know, you asked me about Khalil Mack. I don't know if he's Khalil Mack out in space, but he's got excellent power, stout against the run. He's really developing better and better as a pass rusher. He's a speed to power type of guy. He can get you with the bull rush, so he gets those offensive tackles to sit. And then he's developed a really nice speed rush, arm over, off the edge, that really makes offensive tackles struggle trying to block against them.
Another penalty on Boston College. That's number 15. The program record is 17.
Full start. Offense, number 66. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
It's on the center, Drew Kendall. I'd say at this point that it's likely that they're going to get the record. We still have basically a whole half to play. And I think the reason I brought up Khalil Mack was just thinking about the fact
Everybody hit that like button for your boy. I appreciate it. Checking out that Florida State, Boston.
Transferred to Florida State. It's his 2nd year with the Seminoles. So 3rd down and 19. Short pass to Robichaux, and he's brought down at the 31. 4th down at about 13.
And with Verse, he could have left. Right? He could have gone, probably been a 1st-round pick a season ago. He wanted to come back, wanted to become a better player. So many guys had come back. They've got big aspirations in Tallahassee this year. And Jared Verse, a leader on this defense, a big reason why. He was sensational last year whenever he showed up at Florida State. And again, I don't worry so much about the stats. Show me the film, and the film so far for Jared Verse has been really good here this season.
Very well-rounded young man. Told us he loves to play the saxophone and wants to open a jazz club whenever he's done playing football. Off the side of the foot of the punter, it will check up around the 48-yard line for about a 20-yard punt.
If he opens that jazz club, maybe he can give my son a job. My son plays the clarinet, looking to play the saxophone. Maybe it could be working for Mr. Verse at some point.
All right, coming up on ACC Net at 6:30, the ACC Huddle crew will have highlights of all the afternoon games. And after the FAU-Clemson game at 8 Eastern, they'll have full post-game show to wrap up the night. Also, here are our featured college football games on ESPN Plus coming up later tonight. Coverage of all 3 games begins 7 Eastern. To get ESPN Plus, go to ESPNplus.com or download the ESPN app.
How are your saxophone skills, Dave?
Awful. A great cello player back in the day. Travis's pass low and incomplete, intended for Rodney Hill. But it really was a joy to talk to Jared Verse. Got great personality, and he has not forgotten where he came from. Was not recruited at all in Dayton, Ohio growing up. Ends up at Albany for a couple of years and has become a star.
And Dusty, what does it say about Florida State's culture when you decide to come back? I mean, just the 180-degree turn of this locker room, that's reflective of him foregoing his NFL draft aspirations.
2nd down and 10. And Hill pinballs forward into territory for a gain of 4.
I think the bigger topic here too, Tom, is just the way Florida State has really embraced the transfer portal, and they have hit on so many guys.
Yep.
And talking with Mike Norvell about that, it's about selection, being straight with guys, having real conversations. What is your expectation? What do you want? And they've done an outstanding job of identifying quality players, quality young men that fit exactly the identity and culture of this program.
Florida State 0 for 3 on third down today, 3rd and 6. Travis in trouble, gets out of there, and not afraid there despite getting injured at the end of the half to take out a defender. Went out of bounds, short of the line to gain, though.
Everybody hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that sub button.
The way the defense, I think, is really settled in. I think it makes sense here for Mike Norvell. Recognize, got this Boston College team on their heels.
Checking out the Florida Boston college game right now. I'm gonna be playing that Colorado game tonight, so stay tuned.
But ran back onto the field after halftime and has played every snap here in the third quarter. Penalty marker soars in here on 4th down and 4.
Offside. Offense. Number 1 lined up in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty. It's 4th down.
So Winston Wright committing a penalty there that'll make it 4th and 9, and Florida State will have to punt now.
Winston Wright, West Virginia transfer, played a lot of ball there. Speaking of transfers, we touched on some of the best players on this team they brought in. Keon Coleman just came in right before the summer, and he has been
Florida State kicking their ass.
Johnny Wilson, Jaheim Bell out of South
They
Carolina.
kicking their ass, boy. I don't know too much about Boston State, but they getting their ass kicked.
For this Knowles defense this season.
Mastromato did a great job to get rid of that. It was almost blocked, but it goes into the end zone. There's still plenty of time for Boston College down 3 scores, but got to stop penalizing themselves.
A truck is a tool, but a Ram is life.
Yeah, Boston College getting their ass cracked.
TV's life.
Can't wait for that Colorado game. Deion Sanders, you feel me? Coach Prime, you dig?
Fish life. Nice.
See, they could go 3-0 with it. What y'all put in the comments. Y'all think y'all got it? Y'all feel me?
During Ram Power Days, get 4,000
Nah, Deion Sanders definitely coaching them boys well. That team was ass last season. Now they were 2-0 now. Shit crazy. Coach definitely does make the difference.
It's certified fresh
My money's on the housekeeper.
and the perfect movie for fall.
I'm changing my guess.
A Haunting in Venice. PG-13. Now playing only in theaters.
Team, it's been a grind, but I think I've aged you well. Some might say perfect. Who's ready to show who's the cheesiest?
I woke up feeling the cheesiest, coach.
Cheez-It, official sponsor of the college football playoff.
I've got home internet from T-Mobile. It only costs $50 at T-Mobile. Just one cord to set up. Say goodbye to that truck. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. They won't raise your rates at T-Mobile. You'll get a great deal every day.
Home internet from T-Mobile, just $50 a month.
Post says the key is under the Bisanguita cactus.
When you want to easily unlock your vacation, it matters where you stay. True by Hilton. Hilton for the stay.
Shelves. Shelves smart enough to see. Sense. React. Restock. So Caramel Swirl is always there for the taking.
Some people just know there's a podcast about that. Those are the people who know to choose Allstate.
Big tea drinker.
Yeah.
There's a podcast about tea.
He knows, and he wants you to know too.
I was listening to a podcast on if dogs know their dogs.
There's a podcast about that? Just like he wants you to know about Allstate.
There's a podcast about
Everybody, please hit that like button. Hit that like button.
It's called Tea-rific.
Are you listening to a podcast?
Yeah, it's about multitasking.
Some people just know there's a podcast about that. Those
Checking out that Florida Boston College game. It's on commercial right now.
Reward points to get something for free in the McDonald's app and treat a friend with it. They don't have to know it was free.
That could be our secret. Earn free food with the app.
If you wake up thinking about the markets and want to make the right moves fast, get Decision Tech for insights on when to buy and sell and proactive alerts on market events. That's Decision Tech, only from Fidelity.
Let's get back to this game, y'all. Let's get back to this game.
You don't want to tell me how to be a good person. You tell me how to stay calm.
This content right here. We got the Colorado game coming tonight.
Do a lot. And you tell me just how to be a nice person.
Got that Colorado game tonight. So please hit that notification bell too. Please hit that notification bell. You know when I'm live.
Well, we mentioned that Jared Verse told us, hey, I've not forgotten where I came from. And certainly with the respect he's shown to a teacher that was very helpful to him as a young man, speaks volumes there. Gain of about 3 for Robichaux. For 10 years, ESPN has supported the College Football Playoff Foundation, bringing the college football community together during Extra Yard for Teachers Week to celebrate and honor great teachers. Since its inception, the
Boston College game, they shit cracked, bro. Florida always got good football teams.
Follow at CFP Extra Yard.
Love that, Dave. Appreciate and support all of our teachers out there. Just get more recognition and notoriety.
Robichaux straight ahead as BC's keeping it on the ground here. Another 3-yard run. Third down coming up.
Mentioned earlier this game early on, Robichaux started the season week 1. He's the 4th-string running back. Now he's kind of their lead dog. Pat Garwo unable to go today, and boy, Robichaux between last week this week has really maximized and made the most out of his opportunities. Impressed with what he's shown here these last couple of weeks.
It's the one back they have that can truly push the pile.
They like Alex Broom. He was hurt last week, played a little bit today as Castellanos is close, might be half a yard short of the line to gain. Joshua Farmer got a peek, but BC lining up to go for it here. 4th down and inches.
Imagine Robichaux.
Slap the pile out to the 31-yard line, so that should move the chains. So season, it's been a rough go for BC since the first quarter, but if they don't come back and end up losing this game, there were positives in that first quarter and a half for Jeff Hafley to build on. Again, he had a conversation with him yesterday. They felt really good about his team, thought they'd win a lot of games this year. Just have to stop making unforced errors. You have to burn
In the background. Everybody hit that like button. Hit that like button, y'all. Streaming that Florida Boston College game right now. We're gonna be streaming that Colorado game tonight at 10.
Worry about as much, but it's gonna have to waste a timeout when you're down 3 scores, and you might need that late in the game, along with 15 penalties. But I'm going to go back to something we talked about in the first half, and that's and Tom touched on the culture making Jared Verse, or being a part of Jared Verse's decision to come back. A few years ago, that was not the case at Florida State. There were guys that wanted to get out of Florida State, not come to Tallahassee with Mike Norvell in charge. That's changed.
The culture is in place in year 4 for Mike Norvell, and it's about the veteran leaders on this team, experience, leadership, and understanding exactly what's expected from the head coach and the staff. That's why Florida State is going to have a great chance to compete for an ACC championship, the college football playoff, and a national championship. They check about every single box, and today, dealing with some adversity and battling through with another penalty.
Oh my God!
Boston College, false start again.
False start. Offense number 71. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Now, again, one of the things we were told yesterday, it's the 16th penalty, 7th false start, is that sometimes Thomas Castellanos gets a little overzealous and he inflects a little too much on the cadence, and sometimes that's jarring for the offensive lineman, but at some point that just becomes another excuse.
At some point, figure it out. I mean, they should be used to that by now. Yeah, too much shooting yourself in your own foot today.
Castellanos in trouble in the backfield, gets out of there. Shoved out of bounds by Jarian Jones. Castellanos is talented. We've seen that. And clearly, his teammates get a jolt of energy when he's in the game. He's trouble for defensive coordinators. Just, can you put him in a position, though, where you can be in a tight game and then his running ability can be a factor.
Well, he was in a tight game against Northern Illinois. Brought him back, led an 83-yard touchdown drive the end of that game to get it to overtime. They don't get the victory, but yes, I do think you can. Biggest issue, you can't be your own biggest enemy. That's what Boston College offensively has been today.
Jet sweep pitch, Ryan O'Keefe, and Florida State just too much speed. Ventrell Cypress tracks him down, and Jared Verse out there in space as well.
Nowhere to run with the football for Boston College. Really well defense on each of the last two plays. Corners making plays, Cypress coming up. I love the effort from Jared Verse, getting down the line of scrimmage, getting in on the tackle.
Dusty, we were talking about their depth and being 5 deep at defensive tackle, 4 deep at defensive end. But look at the body types. They finally look like an Ohio State's looked, an Alabama's looked, a Georgia's looked when they've had a national championship run.
Back to throw, Castellanos here, 3rd and long. Wide open receiver is Bond. First down and more into, check that, Dino Tomlin on the catch. Mike Tomlin's son inside the 30-yard line, and a big play down to the 24 for a gain of 52.
Boy, middle of the field is wide open. Linebackers playing awfully shallow. Safety comes up, and a strike from Castellanos. More tackling on the back end. A huge play for Tomlin.
Here's Tomlin again after the catch, pushed out at the 19. We have not seen him much today, and he had just 1 catch on the year coming in, but that's back-to-back plays where Dino Tomlin transferred from Maryland, where he had 10 catches a year ago, and as we mentioned, his dad, Mike, longtime head coach of the Steelers. So 2nd down at 5. Robichaux straight ahead. Flag is down on the far side of the field. Another one. Didn't get the first down, but got close.
Offsides on Florida State.
Defense number 21 lined up in the neutral zone at the snap. 5-yard penalty, 2nd down.
So Greedy Vance called for the offside penalty. And if you're BC,
correction, the 5-yard penalty.
You're BC and you can score a touchdown, get to 2 scores late in the 3rd. You're still in the game.
With the way they've been playing.
So 1st down at the 14-yard line of Florida State. 2.5 remaining in the 3rd. BC led 10-3. 28 straight points by the Seminoles. Play action. Castellanos on the rollout. Finds his receiver at the 10, Ryan O'Keefe. Thrown down there by Vance. Gain of 4.
The play action boot once again. Move that pocket. Good vision down the field. Check it down in the flats to O'Keefe. Expected him to get the ball more to number 4 throughout the course of the day. He's one of those playmakers with great explosiveness.
Castellanos behind his running back. Oh, boy, does he get lit up. Huge hit by Tatum Bethune.
Boy, he has got a heavy hat, a thumper, showing up with bad intentions. Full speed here. Bang! Whew. They got hit against Jaden Daniels in the opener against LSU. Jaden Daniels tried to leap over the top. Boy, Tatum Bethune shows up with bad intentions.
Like Castellanos transfer from UCF. 3rd down and 3 from the 7-yard line. Fordham territory. So they'll run it. First down. Upended at the 1 is Robichaux by Knowles, but it's 1st and goal for BC just outside a minute remaining.
I really like the way Robichaux runs downhill behind his pads, and a nice pickup.
Robichaux again into the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College. Back within 2 scores with a minute 2 remaining here in the 3rd.
Off your right side, Christian Mahogany, Drew Kendall. Both these guys doing a really nice job opening up the hole. That's Mahogany on Lovett. Good on good. Good push, good movement, and a touchdown for the Eagles.
That was a 12-play, 80-yard drive that took 5.5 minutes. Looked very similar as that is yanked wide left. My goodness. Another mistake, this time by the kicker, Liam Connor. Still a score game, but that drive looked a lot like what we saw from BC in the 1st quarter. They took time off the clock, kept Jordan Travis on the sideline and got points, but the missed extra point there means it's 31-16 Florida State. And let's go back to the studio, check in with Kevin.
Dave, we got a couple updates here around college football, Kansas State. Will Howard. Oh, we got the Tim Tebow play.
Shout out Tim Tebow. Nice little sale there by Howard.
Ben Sinnott with the touchdown catch there. Kansas State up 24-20 on the SEC network. Meanwhile, it's the Jaden Daniels show in Starkville.
Yeah, the tight end, widening defender, and Jaden Daniels had an alley for the touchdown.
He's got 3 total touchdowns and 3 incompletions. LSU feeling good. Tyler Buckner getting his first start for Alabama. We got the Crimson Tide coming your way in about 60 minutes on the road in Tampa to take on USF. Dave, back to you.
And kept back to LSU. Some thought that would be an upset. LSU's lone loss came against Florida State in the opener. Rolling today.
LSU's a really good team. Go back and watch that film. Fourth quarter, things got skewed, but going into the fourth quarter, that was essentially anybody's game. Florida State a ton of credit for the way they closed out that game and finished, but LSU's not going anywhere anytime soon.
It looked like they were going to have an onside kick, so Mike Norvell calls it timeout. You see the ball, the way it's positioned on the tee.
Florida State, they're first. 30 seconds.
Connor Litton placed the ball on its side up against the tee, which usually means onside kick. Do you like that move?
A little early for an onside kick, isn't it?
Yeah, I feel the same way.
Or is that just, Jeff Hafley saying it's going to be a struggle for us to stop this Florida State offense?
It's also painfully obvious the way you set the ball.
I mean, I'm sure that's his thinking, right? That, we can't stop him, but, is it worth the risk? Again, risk reward. I mean, this a percentage of Florida State had a key onside kick that it recovered in its win over LSU, but again, different situation there. Connor Litton sets it up the same way here. Florida State was able to get its hands team out there. Why Mike Norvell called the timeout, you would imagine. Now Litton shifts everybody to the other side. And it's just a squib kick. And it's muffed initially. Ball still on the ground at the 25-yard line. BC might have it. The Eagles are signaling that they've got the ball. They do! They squib it downfield. And coming out of there with it, Victor Nelson.
Wow, huge change in momentum here at Chestnut Hill. Trey Benson never fields this ball clean. He goes up, tries to field it, can never get a full grasp on it. Excellent effort down the field. Massive, massive play here for Boston College. Victor Nelson. He's right time, and he comes out of that pile with the football. Wow, this game just completely changed in a matter of moments.
Oh, he said you get to 2 scores with a minute to go in the third. You're still in the game. You get one good bounce, and maybe things change. Great squib kick rather than the onside.
And if you're Trey Benson, Tom, just get on the football, right? Just find a way. If you can't pick it clean, just jump on top of it and secure the ball.
Absolutely. Lay down, secure the ball, play offense.
So first down at the 26 of Florida State. Give to Robichaux. Looking for a cutback lane. And knifing through is Graham to make the hit. Short pickup.
And Boston College has had a 12-play drive. That Florida State defense was on the field a lot. Now they're right back out there. We've talked a lot about the depth they have defensively, but that's asking a lot of your defense to be right back on the field after such a long drive.
You have a great dual threat at quarterback. We'll see if they get Castellanos at all involved in the run game. Just a straight handoff here. Robichaux powering his way for a first down near the 16-yard line. Another terrific run by Robichaux. Although, let's see where they spot him initially. They gave him the first down. The sticks on the near side have moved. The ones on the far side are positioned as if it's third down.
Ruling on the field as the runner was short of the line to gain. It's third down.
Will they snap it? 5 seconds left here in the quarter. Third down and 1. They do snap it. And first down pickup for Robichaux to the 13-yard line as we end the quarter. Boston College not done. We'll be back after these messages and a word from our ABC stations.
Those new tiles are falling right into place until you run out of, what are those called again? Oh, right. The Home Depot app is made for doing that doesn't miss a beat. So you can find what you need fast and keep things moving in the right direction. For doing that doesn't stop, download the Home Depot app. It's made for doing.
So much to care for in your life. That's why Nationwide is on your side.
Here's some straight talk for you. Use your loved ones to save money on wireless. You could add your favorite son. You could add your ex. Add grandma, but don't tell her about the unlimited talk part.
More lines mean more savings with Straight Talk. Get unlimited data, talk, and text for $25 a line.
Tuned for sports. Designed for luxury.
Hey, man, I appreciate everybody for tuning in to the channel, man. We will be streaming in Georgia, Southern California. Excuse me. I'm back, but we will be streaming the Georgia South Carolina game next. But I appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. If y'all want to donate to the channel, man, the Cash App is pinned in the top of the comment section, man. Like I said, the Georgia versus South Carolina game will be next. So appreciate y'all for tuning in, man.
With it.
Wanted more heat, so now you spice. Get a one topping for $13.99 only at Papa John's.
On a devastating Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
Whoa! That was pass interference. That's it. Season's over.
Everybody hit that like button. Hit that like button. Watching that Florida and Boston College. Trying to be streaming that Colorado game tonight at 10. So definitely hit the notification bell.
Hey guys, that was the first play of the game.
Maybe we overreacted. Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve.
What is your ultimate hope for the show?
I want to find that person that I know is the right one. I know you guys have always wanted me to be happy, and that one person is out there somewhere that will do that.
Yeah, and I hope you get that. I really do. And you're my dad. I mean, you're the most awesome person anyways.
Come on.
Get in there. Get in there.
You guys are
Good
so
luck,
good.
Dad.
I love you all.
Good luck. You too, Dad.
Mom.
Also, we added you to our new Spectrum Mobile plan, okay?
I'm good.
He's not going to be calling.
At Spectrum Mobile, you get more with your mobile.
What's my shoe size again?
You're an 11 and a half.
He wants to come home for Thanksgiving.
No, you're not allergic to shellfish.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
Honey, we're at dinner. If you think of anything, just text me.
Get more than just mobile. Get the value of Spectrum Mobile with Spectrum One.
Digging deeper into the day's biggest stories, only on WFTV tonight.
Well, Coach, the execution of the onside kick, was that intended to be squibbed into the open spot there for a free ball?
Yeah, we were going to squib it, and then they brought their hands team out, and then I said, hey, let's continue, let's do it, hit it a little bit deeper, and we got it. We needed some momentum. Got to be aggressive. We got to try to win the game.
How do you clean up these penalties to give yourself a chance in the fourth quarter?
Everybody just got to take a deep breath, relax, and go play football. We wanted to get into the fourth. We score here. We're in this game in the fourth, and that's all I talked to the team about all week.
All right, thanks, Coach.
All right, thanks a lot.
Quick throw to Bond out in space, and he's inside the 10-yard line before he's knocked out of bounds at the 7. So a 6-yard gain, second down. A recovered, muffed kickoff gives BC the football inside the 30. They march down now inside the 10, and a tackle for a loss as Jared Verse is wraps up. Kai Rowe showing the backfield at the 10, making it 3rd and 7.
They try to pull the backside tackle, and Jared Verse is not letting it happen. Right in the hip pocket of the offensive tackle, great penetration, and kills that play before it ever has a chance to get started.
BC was trying to hurry up there for that snap. Nobody blocked Verse. So it's 3rd and 7. You would imagine 4-down territory, trailing by 15 points. Now an empty set for the quarterback, Thomas Castellanos. Design run. Castellanos hit. Pinballs forward and appears to be short by about a yard at the 5-yard line. It'll be 4th and 1. They've converted twice on 4th down in this game. They're going to bring in an extra offensive lineman here, Jack Conley.
Well defended by Tatum Bethune, flying downhill, block destruction, creating a pile, nowhere for Castellanos to go. They've had a lot of success when they get Castellanos on the perimeter, big people. See a play action and get him outside.
Castellanos just a straight handoff for Robichaux. He stood up at the line of scrimmage and did not get it. DJ Lundy, Braden Fisk team up on the tackle. Florida State takes over on downs.
Huge stop by Florida State. Boston College hadn't been stopped on fourth down. Stopped here at a crucial spot.
I used to watch the Heisman House every year on TV. And I'd always wonder, is it real? It's very real. Take a little bit more up the top. Now that I've been here a while, I like campus. We have roommates.
Hey, Caleb, just try and keep it down. It's nap time.
Of course, there's a gym.
All right, well, here we go. Looking good, RG3. No, you're looking good, RG3.
Yeah, so it's a lot like...
rookie.
We're doing a ticky-tock. Pound. Just like campus.
Sometimes all you need to change your life is a sign. Like an actual sign that's like above you. And no, I don't love B-dubs just because I'm a buffalo with wings. Frankly, that's offensive and reductionist. It's like they made beer into a place and gave that place sports and and the people, the best.
Marty, you're dead weight!
Yeah, this place is kind of like heaven. You know, without needing to get hit by a bus. Let's go, sports bar!
New projects means new project managers. You need to hire.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job, you immediately get your short list of quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job criteria. Visit Indeed.com/hire and get started today.
What's this?
Wait, what? Has your name always been Hulu Has Live Sports?
I guess so.
New name, same man. Meet Jalen. Hulu has live sports.
It's on me. I got you. Yes, sir.
Hulu Plus Live TV, your place to watch live TV.
Wow, you guys did great with this place.
Yeah, and it was easy to buy with all the help we got from Navy Federal Credit Union.
I can't imagine where we'd be without them.
So what's shaking?
Nothing. Nothing's shaking.
Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
When football was introduced, Arby's and boneless wings weren't a thing. Now they are a thing. And eating $5 boneless wings with fries is the most popular sport in America. Arby's, we have the meat.
It's fine. It is. It's fine. It is fine. Is it fine? No, it's fine. Everything's fine.
Another great day of college football. ESPN, 2 primetime games on ESPN. Can Florida pull the upset against number 11 Tennessee? And then the biggest story in college football, maybe in sports right now, Deion Sanders and Colorado. Ranked 18th, taking on Colorado State, 10 Eastern tonight on ESPN. So a failed fourth down, the first of the year for Boston College, and Florida State takes over on its 5. Early fourth, leading 31-16. Jordan Travis injured late second quarter. Did not play the last play of the first half, but has been out there every play of the second half at quarterback for Florida State. Toa Feely gets the carry and picks up 2 to the 7-yard line.
Revisit that fourth down stop by the Florida State defense. And this has been the bread and butter. Robichaux in the middle, going back to the Holy Cross game, but no movement up front for this Florida State defensive line. A.J. Lundy flying downhill. Braden Fisk and company, nowhere for Robichaux to go and push the pile forward. Huge stop for Adam Fuller's defense.
Year 4 for Fuller as the defensive coordinator at Florida State. Came with Mike Norvell when he got the job. And a deep ball here on second down. Travis overthrows Toafili. So 3rd down and 8. And slow to get up was Travis again. In the end zone, he took a shot.
Coming off the edge, unaccounted for. Takes one right in the chest, as you referenced. Still in the game, obviously, but he was slow to get up.
That was Jalen Blackwell who had the hit. 3rd down and 8 for FSU from its 7-yard line. And a bad snap. Travis going to keep it. And, boy, that's a backbreaker if you're Boston College. It's a ground ball back to the quarterback. Despite the mistake, Travis runs 11 yards.
Okay, this is such a good read. He's going to freeze his defender. He's going to step in, and Travis is going to take it to the perimeter. Excellent job with his eyes. He reads that defender. Defender takes one step inside. He knows he can get to the perimeter. And an excellent 3rd down conversion for Jordan Travis.
His coach was motioning to him, come on over here and see me, buddy. Get out of bounds.
No doubt about that, Tom.
So 1st down to the 18. Florida State's just going to keep it on the ground here with Benson, and that's a negative play, a rare one for Florida State. Maybe got back to the line, but Vinny DePalma, 60-year player. Not only has his undergraduate degree, but got his master's last year in sports administration, wants to get into coaching. His dad, a longtime high school coach in Wayne, New Jersey.
Led this team in tackles a season ago with 87, and he is a coach on the field, always in the right place, right time, gets guys lined up. Leader on this Boston College defense.
So 2nd and 10, 11 and a half to go. In the 4th quarter, Florida State 3-0 and take its number 3 ranking to Death Valley to play Clemson noon ABC next week. Dump off pass to Feely out space. Over the ball. It's loose and picked up at the 8 and into the end zone. Touchdown. Kareem Johnson, a backup nickel, scoops up the ball and scores. And Boston College is back in the game.
Elijah Jones comes up, makes the tackle, gets the ball out from Toafili. And then Kareem Johnson scoop and score, and just like that, Boston College back in this game. And Jeff Hafley, he's wanting to go for 2 to cut this to a 7-point game.
Now, there's 2 schools of thought here, right? You kick the extra point, although they missed an extra point in the last touchdown. You kick the extra point, you know it's a 1-score game, but they're going to go for 2 now. If they don't get it, obviously, it's 2 possessions that you would need.
It's a good job by Elijah Jones. Plant drive, forcing, getting that ball out from Toafili, and then a scoop and score. And with a 2-point conversion, we're back to a 1-score game.
Will they get Castellanos on the perimeter? Castellanos in trouble, moving around, dancing. Back of the end zone. It's caught, but he was pushed out of bounds. So no 2 points. Nice job defensively that time by Renardo Green to shove Lewis Bond when he put his hands on the ball and get him out of bounds.
Well, this is what I was looking for earlier on 4th and 2. Move pocket play action, running out of room. After a defensive touchdown, we got a ball game at Chestnut Hill.
Football's here, you know what that means. More flame grilled beef from Burger King. Celebrate with us, cheer on your team. Y'all know this part, come on, let's sing. BK, have it your way.
It's been so long since I've seen you. You guys should come over and watch the game again this Sunday. We would love that.
You said you didn't want to watch the game with them.
What? No, I didn't, sweet.
You said they never stop talking.
I never said that. She just be making stuff. We don't need to see the replay. Let's check it.
This What Really Happened replay is brought to you by Progressive. One thing no one would challenge, saving money when you bundle home and auto with Progressive.
See?
Where is that bus?
When your child starts getting into everything, you may need a little help. So Duracell created the only lithium coin batteries with a bitter coating to help discourage swallowing.
For all my life, I'll be devoted to you. You don't have to be there to be there with AT&T 5G.
I turn it up another notch. I rock it loud and make it hot. I spike the punch, make it pop. Don't stop. Living my best life. Living my best life. Do what I feel like. Living my best life.
Introducing IHG One Rewards. 18 hotel brands, 6,000 global destinations, one loyalty program that lets you guest how you guest.
This ring symbolizes the eternity of our relationship.
We met in 7th grade typing class. 16 years later, I said, will you be my girl?
Jesse, I've always been your girl.
The Chosen Collection, only at Jared. Love brilliantly.
We're kicking off game day with a Twisted Tea drop. We're surprising real Twisted Tea fans who love the smooth and refreshing taste of Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Real brew tea with 5% alcohol. Keep it twisted.
ABC College Football is presented by Gillette Labs, the next generation of shaving.
That was back in 2014. It was the first red bandana game. Boston College knocking off number 9 USC 37-31. Fifth time in school history that they've beaten a top 10 opponent. They have never beaten a top 5 opponent here in Chestnut Hill. They elected to go for 2 after that last score. Instead of kicking the extra point, they did miss an extra point on a previous touchdown. So still a 2-score game. 0-17, as we mentioned, at home against top 5 teams. Their last win against the top 5 squad, obviously on the road. It was at Notre Dame 21 years ago. So let's see here with Lauren DiLoretto now as the kicker. If he kicks it deep or we have an onside kick or a squib, he's just going to kick it towards the sideline. It's going to go out of bounds. That's going to give Florida State good field position. So we go back to Kevin Agandi in the studio.
State 2 in the Big Ten, Penn State at Illinois. Little trickeration here, both Trey Potts to Tyler Warren.
Yeah, the defender loses track. He wants to make a tackle, easy touchdown for the Nittany Lions.
Penn State up 23-7 through 3. Meanwhile, keep an eye on Luther Burton and the speed.
Yeah, Martin Harrison Jr. is the best receiver in the country. I'm not sure he's not number 2.
Wow.
Outstanding.
Missouri up 27-24 on ESPN. Tyler Buckner, ND transfer, will make his first start for Alabama. Rare road out-of-conference game for the Tide at USF in Tampa. That's ahead. Dave, back to you.
Florida State ball, Kevin, after the kick went out of bounds from the Seminole 35-yard line. Leading only by 9 now. 12 straight points by Boston College. Here's Bell on the catch and run. Dragged down, an awkward landing. And Bell is hurt. Boy, he's played great so far this season. Can't put any weight on that left leg right now. Gain of 6, though, on first down.
Hobbles off over there to the sideline. He went straight to the bench to sit down as they're attending to him. Try to get you an update on him as soon as we can.
So second down and 4, 10:45 in the clock. Florida State, third of the country. Travis dropping back, firing. Open man is, again, Johnny Wilson. How many times have we called his name downfield with no white jerseys in sight? That's a gain of 21 and a first down.
Yeah, John Pupil, the safety, he just gets caught looking inside, tries to reroute. Johnny Wilson misses, leans forward, leaves him wide open, and a good find by Jordan Travis to his big wide receiver.
Second team All-ACC last year, previously at Arizona State. That's his 4th catch. He's over 100 yards on the day. First down from the BC 38. Going to be a handoff here to Benson. And he gets submarined by John Pupil, 60-year player. Started out at Dartmouth and transferred to BC. Gain of a couple. Clock is inside 10 minutes to go in the fourth.
Boston College has really done a good job slowing down Benson, this overall rushing attack of Florida State. Rodney Hill, the leading rusher right now for the Noles, but coming in, that was kind of the key to their game plan. Limit the run, stop the run, and try to make Jordan Travis beat us from the pocket. Check the box about slowing down this Noles run here today.
You got Rodney Hill in there to the left of the quarterback Travis on 2nd and 8. Travis to the air, late blitz. Travis dumping it off to Hill. Tackled short of the line to gain at the 30-yard line by Amari Jackson. Critical third down coming up here for the BC defense. Again, needing the ball twice. 9 minutes to go, trailing 31-22. Easy to second guess after the fact. You and I were talking about in the break whether you go for 2 or kick the extra point. We both agreed to kick the extra point, but again, hindsight 2020. Here comes an end around on third down to Keon Coleman, and fighting for the first down. He didn't get it, pushed out of bounds short. Will Florida State go for it here on 4th down and 1?
Well, Cam Arnold did an outstanding job stringing that play out, keeping his outside shoulder free, and coming up with a big stop to force this 4th down.
Hey, this is the call maybe of the season for Florida State. You don't get this. Boston College now has life. But obviously they trust their offensive line against that BC front here. Needing to get to the 28.
Marquise Douglas, 85, their big tight end. He's their blocking tight end.
Travis keeps, now dumps it off. Great play. Caught for a first down by Morlock, still going. And finally tackled at the 14. There is a penalty marker down, though. Gain of 15 if it holds up. Florida State's only been penalized 3 times.
Offense number 4. 15-yard penalty. It's 4th down.
And now if you're Florida State, you might be out of field goal range here, depending on where they end up spotting the ball.
OG, salute. Yeah, we catching that Florida-Boston game real fast. Let's go. Definitely going to be live streaming, most likely, that Boston game tonight at 10.
Yeah, based on that spot foul, you're out of the 44. You got to kick it here. You're out of field goal range.
So yeah, we got that college content over here too. Definitely hit that like button, hit that notification bell. You feel me? Hit that like button for your boy. Tap in. Man, salute, man. I don't know if I made you a moderator.
Florida State going to milk it here. Probably just take the delay game lead.
The
delay game is going to back up the Noles 5 yards, but again, they're using the clock to their advantage.
Man, that shit fire.
Complete agreement with you, Dave. We had this discussion the previous time.
Boston ain't shit.
Both agreed they should kick the extra point. I'm guessing Jeff Hafley has an analytics sheet that tells him in that spot you go for 2, but costly now.
Boston College just jumped offside. Now it's still going to be 4th down, 4th and 11. That's not going to change what Florida State does. But that ties a school record now, unless Florida State declines the penalty, which they might. But if they accept the penalty, that would be 17 today on BC, which would match a program record.
Offside. Defense number 15. 5-yard penalty. It's 4th down.
They accept the penalty, but still 4th and 11. Jaden Williams standing at the 10-yard line for BC. Mastromanno try to pin Boston College deep here with 7:37 to go. Now another penalty marker. There's 3 in a row.
False start. Offense number 20. 5-yard penalty. It's 4th down.
It's contagious apparently now. It's affecting Florida State. You ever play in those games like that where one team keeps making mistakes? And
I don't know if I ever played a game where there were 17 penalties by one side. It's an outlier.
Mastromanno with a line drive and beautifully done, going out of bounds inside at the 10 at the 5-yard line. 7.5 to go. Boston College ball when we come back.
The chaos is coming, Guardian. I dare you to defy it.
Introducing new buttermilk biscuits in sweet and savory flavors. So everyone can have their perfect biscuit. Or add one on the side. Get a breakfast biscuit sandwich with a side for just $7 for a limited time.
You're never responsible for unauthorized purchases on your Discovery.
What's that, OG? We got this game. We taking that WNI.
His family and his tractor Penny.
Yeah, Boston got good teams though, but you know, Florida and shit though. Florida is known for football. You know, Florida's a football state. And I'm from up north. You know what I mean? I live in Florida though, but I'm from up north. You know what I mean? I know the name Jersey Rich.
Pimento
So.
chicken sandwich is the collab of flavors:
Facts.
the sweet honey, the pickled jalapeno peppers, and the creamy pimento cheese. It is a perfect bite.
Hey y'all, this is Ronte, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A honey pepper pimento chicken
Okay,
sandwich
facts.
is the
Facts.
crispness of the pimento cheese.
Yeah, I can't wait for that Colorado game, man. How you feel about that Colorado shit, man? Like Deion Sanders really turned that team around. Like everybody talk about college football now since the Coach Prime now. Since Deion Sanders became the coach with the Jackson State, like I swear he put college football on the map. You know, just too bad that he couldn't stay with an HBCU or shit like that. He had to go to a bigger state university. Now salute to Boston, man. Salute to Boston. Yeah, I definitely got ties in Boston. My Grand Lodge is in Boston. Salute to Boston, man. You feel me?
The all-new Hyundai Kona.
Yeah, I got some ties up in Boston too. Salute to Boston, Boston Celtics, all that. You feel me?
He's Gary, the Golden Bachelor. September 28th on ABC.
Champions. Right?
Yeah, he definitely changed the way that shit is. And he bringing a lot of money into that shit too. He bringing a lot of money into the college, like millions of dollars now into that damn college. That's like a damn all-white college too. That's that bullshit. That should have been for like a black school, but that's where a lot of people get upset with Deion Sanders with that shit. Oh yeah, it's a party and shit. Facts. Man, salute to Boston. Salute to Boston. Yep. Checking out that Florida shit. It's definitely a close game. Boston came back though. I ain't gonna hold you, because Florida was kicking their ass throughout the whole game.
Time is not on the Eagles' side. Castellanos in trouble in the end
So I definitely give Boston that shit for coming back.
Throwing on the run and incomplete. Trying to hit Ryan
I
O'Keefe.
definitely give Boston that shit for coming back though, because Florida was 30-10 and shit. Boston was still coming back on the asses. You feel me? That's why you never give up. You never give up. You feel me?
He had him open, not enough on the throw.
So 3rd down and 10 from the BC 5-yard line.
See what they got.
Castellanos out of the gun, dropping back into the end zone. Steps up.
Oh, get that. Boom.
He's past the 15.
That's nice ass run.
Again, the feet of Thomas Castellanos, a big weapon for Boston College. 13
Football definitely has changed, man. To be a quarterback nowadays, you definitely got to be able to run. That's a quarterback. That's a fact. You definitely got to be able You were running if you were quarterback.
Castellanos, hold on. Receiver comes free.
Look at that shit. Oh shit. Oh, he's still going. Oh shit. That was nice right there. Live on the Jersey Rich platform. You feel me? Everybody hit that like button, hit that share button. The fucking college content, this content networking, this shit is a platform to be. I'm always gonna have content over here. There's always gonna be something going on the Jersey Rich platform. Always gonna be some kind of content over here. You feel me? You can't really get bored of my platform. You feel me? Yeah.
We saw on the first drive of the game, first two drives of the game, receivers running wide open. Now that time, it wasn't initial coverage that was poor. It was after a while. Somehow the defense lost Lewis Bond.
No pass rush at all from this front of Florida State. Got to give this offensive line a lot of credit. Good pocket. Thomas Castellanos showed.
Yeah, this shit fire. Facts, man. Facts.
And locate open targets as well.
Man,
yeah, Dusty, I really liked his
that shit
patience.
fire.
He
getting at his ass.
Downfield. He's showing some discipline between his arm and his legs.
I guess he like
Player here today that's giving them a chance on every down.
What's going on?
We love our house. The outdoor space is great.
Facts, bro. Yeah, definitely, man. Tune in. I'm gonna have the Colorado game at 10, most likely. You know what I mean? And we're gonna keep going from there, building over here, networking. All right, my girl getting a call on her. Man.
At least Geico makes bundling my home and car insurance easy. We save so much.
Want me to get the spray stuff?
Get the spray stuff.
He's up here.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com. Cheese, crackers, Sargento, yum, perfectly sized cheese and red.
Hey, man, this game almost over, man, but we will be streaming the Georgia-South Carolina game next, man. I just want to say thank you to everybody that did donate to the channel. For the ones that still do want to donate to the channel, man, the Cash App is pinned in the comment section. But like I said, the Georgia-South Carolina game, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in.
You use the Quicksilver card, Capital One. It's simple, with no annual fee and unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase everywhere. That makes you the hero of every purchase. Yeah. And heroes don't take the stairs.
Is this a parachute?
What's in your wallet?
Scrawny bud, feeling kinda yawny bud, jelly bud, uh-oh something smelly bud? No matter what kind of little butt you got, only Huggies has the most curves to fit your delicate skin. We got you, baby.
When I keep my hair done and go outside, humidity is high. If it's not one thing, then it's two things. If it's not one thing, it's a few things. Another move swing.
Flex left, flex right, and double flex. Find your inner flex with Duluth Double Flex Ballroom Denim. Only at Duluth Trading.
Let me be direct.
Yeah, you a wrench, OG. You feel me, OG? Jamil in the building, give you a wrench now.
Sorry, everybody.
DirecTV Sports
$400 reward card.
6:37 to play. Boston College football in Florida State territory, trailing 31-22. Castellanos to first down. Pressure in his face. Throws a deep ball, and it's caught at the 15-yard line. Ryan O'Keefe pulls it in. 25-yard gain.
Wow, what an adjustment here by Ryan O'Keefe. Turn around midair, catch that football.
Castellanos to throw again into the end zone. One-handed attempt, but Griffin couldn't hang on. It came out at the last second. Renardo Green with coverage. He almost got that with his left arm.
He went up, tried to grab it with his left. 6'3" on a 5-6-foot corner. It's a really good job by Green getting that right hand in to make sure he doesn't make the catch.
Castellanos to throw again. This is caught, then Bond dropped it at the last second. He had it, and he might have scored it. He secured it. But Lewis Bond with a drop, 3rd and 10.
Unable to catch that pass clean, just a simple slant route, and he's wide open, pass right where it needs to be, but a bobble catch.
So 3rd and 10, 4-down territory perhaps. This time it's caught, the tight end Takis short of the line to gain. Do you just kick the field goal here? You're down 2 scores.
Yes.
It's 4th down.
Yes. I think you got to kick the field goal, cut it to a 1-score.
It's actually been a good ass game, y'all. Boston came back. They was getting the ass cracked the whole game and came back.
Don't understand why they're going for it.
It's actually been a dope ass game, y'all.
Not kicking the extra point and going for 2 on the last touchdown. This doesn't make a lot of sense.
Need 2 scores.
Good ass comeback. Salute to Boston, yo.
Castellanos will keep it.
Can you get something? Oh,
Boston College.
Boston College doing their thing.
He is a weapon. Running the football.
Well, that's why Jeff Hafley elected to go for it on 4th and 1. Prior to that, all the 4th and shorts, they were just handing it off up the middle to Robichaux. Put their quarterback on the perimeter, allowing him to make a play. Great short area quickness and a touchdown by Castellanos.
They went 95 yards in 2 minutes. The extra point is good. And it's a 2-point deficit now for BC.
Gonna pull the backside tackle and guard. Quarterback counter. It's a really good block on the edge by Trapillo to help allow Castellanos to get to the edge. Really nice job by him. Jab step in, cut outside, and into the end zone.
When's the last time College beat a top 5? Well, it wasn't at home. They've never done that. 0-17, but we'll tell you where it was and who it was against momentarily.
How about the patience, Dusty, of Castellanos on that play, dipping outside, inside, and breaking back to the outside. Just great vision.
Yeah, Boston doing their shit. I give Boston 100% credit. They came back. They came back in this game because they was getting their shit cracked for a good piece of this game. Respect to Boston, man. Boston College doing their thing.
What we have here on the kickoff. Boston College has 2 timeouts left. There's 5:19 on the clock. You certainly can
see they can get something happen with this shit. What's it? All-star kick? What is what to do? Like, about to just kick that shit all down the field. Get that shit going. Now it's a defense, man. Defense gotta make a stop.
All right, let's go ahead and answer.
Defense gonna have to make a stop.
Do you know it, Dave?
They're gonna have to stop that Florida offense. Definitely gotta make a stop. Don't want them to score again. You in trouble.
Last time they beat a top 5 team was on the road in South Bend, 2002 against Notre Dame. Irish. Tom O'Brien, who's here today, by the way, in attendance, was the head coach at Boston College on that day.
I was playing college football that day, so I can't be expected to remember what happened. And all of a sudden, we've got action here in Chestnut Hill.
First down at the 25-yard line for Florida State. Travis from the pocket in trouble, stumbles as he gets out of there, and then throws it away. Donovan Ezeraku.
I think they getting Florida scared now, y'all. What you think, OG? Think they getting Florida scared now? Florida getting a little scared now. They're a little timid now. They're getting a little scared. Let's see Boston kicking up on them and shit.
It's a really good job forcing the quarterback to just throw it out of bounds. No one open down the field.
And into the short side of the field as well. Not a lot of real estate.
Way they've been running the ball this half. Surprised they didn't try to run it and take some time off the clock there in first down. We'll see what happens on 2nd and 10. Going to be a run play, Toafili. Good pickup out across the 30. 7 yards out to the 32, bringing up 3rd down and
see this girl right here. If you just on the go and shit, and you want to check out the game, he's like, oh shit, Jersey Rich, he might be playing the game and shit. So
the game on SEC Network. Kansas State tie with Mizzou with under a minute to go at 27 apiece. LSU cruising on the road, and we're getting ready for Alabama.
Are we doing something over here?
Texas, Kool-Aid McKinstry, and the Tide in Tampa, ready to face USF.
Yeah, Boston doing their shit, yo.
Our game. Back to you.
All right, Kevin, we got an injury.
Well, this has been a great game, y'all. This has been a fire-ass game.
George Rooks. Everybody going without.
This has been a fire-ass game. I know everybody waiting for that Colorado game and shit, but this game right here been fire. Boston College and Florida, this has been a good-ass game. Competitive game, y'all.
Honoring the man that risked and lost his life to save over a dozen in the South Tower 9/11/2001.
And what a job honoring him. Never quitting, showing toughness, showing grit, and a stop here. And they give themselves a chance to take a lead late in this game.
3rd down and 3. 4-man rush. Throw down the sideline. Incomplete. Going for Johnny Wilson. And it's 4th down and 3. And Florida State will punt it away with 4:48 to go.
Try to go back shoulder with Johnny Wilson. Get him fully.
Yeah, facts, man. I'm gonna be in Boston. I got some ties in Boston. I'll be up that way. I'll be back up north and stuff like that in a few months, most likely.
Johnny Wilson, boy. He had to feel it in the flat, but chose to go down the field.
I'll definitely be back, like in Jersey, New York area. So.
By Jordan Travis.
The referee asking to put 1 second back on the clock, so 4:43 remaining. Florida State only used about 20 seconds on that possession, electing not to run that first down. That's 7 yards, and then running on 2nd down. Williams is under it, and the fair catch made at the 22. Boston College can take the lead with a field goal. We were critical of the decision earlier to kick the extra point. Again, easy for us to say after the fact, but it looks, at least for now, like it's worked out in Jeff Hafley's favor in terms of his decision-making to go for 2, even though it didn't work there.
He's had the same mindset all game. Going for on 4th and short several times. He did it from his own side, inside the 40 in the first half. Twice now, down there in the red zone, inside the 10 in the second half. Once it didn't pay off, once it did. And as you referenced, going for 2 didn't work out, but a chance to take the lead.
Quarterback run. Castellanos juking defenders, but running out of real estate. Chased out of bounds by Patrick Payton, but again, you see the ability to scramble.
An aggressive mindset all day from Jeff Hafley with his team and these players, and touched on it, boy. Castellanos, he is tough. He can make this in a phone booth, Tom.
I mean, loss of 1, it could have been a loss of 5.
That's the difference. You're exactly right. He takes a negative, turns it into a positive. He's going to be a real problem the more experience he gets.
But it was a negative play, so 2nd down 11. Credit the front of Florida State. Now Castellanos gets hit in the backfield and sacked. Back at the 12 for a loss of 9. Renardo Green, the corner in the backfield with the takedown. 3rd and long coming up.
How about Adam Fuller pulling out all the stops, a corner blitz here on 2nd down, and Renardo Green comes clean, gets home, and gets Castellanos on the ground. Big sack.
Now you're 3rd and 20 from the 12-yard line. Castellanos back to throw, in trouble again. Stepping up, throwing downfield, pulled in for a first down at the 40-yard line. Ryan O'Keefe with a gain of 28.
Big-time play and throw by Castellanos. The 2nd, 3rd, and super long in this second half. O'Keefe gets just a little bit of room off the defender, and Castellanos with a strike.
Castellanos to throw again, lobbing it toward the sideline. A lot of contact. No flag intended for Joseph Griffin. And an injured Florida State DB, Azarie Thomas, shaken up. But how about Thomas Castellanos, his second career start? He came in week 1 on the 3rd series. He was not the starter coming out of camp, but the coaching staff sensed that the rest of the team believed in Castellanos, that there was more juice, there was a jolt of energy when he was in the game, and we've seen how impactful he can be, not only running, but again, a couple of great throws on 3rd and long to keep drives alive. Castellanos on 2nd and 10. Sidearms it, knocked down, incomplete. What a great play across the middle that time by Greedy Vance to bat it down. 3rd and 10 with 3 minutes to go.
Well, it's great sticky coverage by Greedy Vance. Nowhere at all to deliver this football. He is all over Tomlin, right in his hip pocket, stays off his body as he reaches around and gets an excellent pass breakup.
Castellanos has thrown for over 300 yards. He's rushed for over 100 yards. Let's see what he does here on 3rd and 10. Boston College down 2 timeouts left. Ball on the Eagles 40. Does Florida State come after him here? 5-man rush. He's in trouble. He's tripped up and keeps his balance. And now sacked back at the 25-yard line. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by Florida State. Dennis Briggs scoops it up. Are they going to rule Castellanos down?
The quarterback's knee was down before he lost possession of the ball. It's 4th down.
And now BC will punt it away with 2:40 and counting.
It's about to get real now, y'all. It's about to get real.
Thomas initially hit by Kalen DeLoach.
What was it? Azarie Thomas again on a corner blitz. 2nd time in this possession. He comes clean. Doesn't get him initially. DeLoach on the
previous play is under further review.
And Thomas finishes him off. And we'll take a look and see if that knee was down before the ball came out.
Yeah, I want to get another look at that. It's the right decision on 4th and 24. You got to punt the ball. You have 2 timeouts left. But obviously, if Florida State gets a 1st down, can take the clock down, assuming that, again, let's take another look here. Ball in his right hand appears to be secured. Yep, when his right knee is down before the hit comes, and then the ball is free.
Good call in the field.
But you agree with the decision here to punt?
I think you have to.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, they've converted on a couple of big 3rd and super longs here in the 2nd half, but
Some bullshit.
4th and 24. I mean, you're essentially hoping for a miracle. The way your defense has stepped up and played at times in this 2nd half, helping spring this comeback, I think you got to put this game in their hands.
And we talked about 2 timeouts left. Also keep in mind that we're outside of 2 minutes. Right. So if Florida State were to get a 1st down between now and the 2-minute mark, the clock would not stop on the 1st down. That's a new rule this year. 2 minutes. First things first, the punt from Lauren DiLoretto. Once assuming that the ruling on the field is confirmed that Castellanos was down, no fumble.
Tom, how about Adam Fuller bringing multiple corner blitzes that led to both sacks on that possession for Boston College? We haven't seen much of that today.
After the review, the ruling on the field stands. It's 4th down. The clock will start on my signal.
And they pulled it out seemingly at the perfect time.
Yeah, you're right. And I think obviously what they had been doing, they couldn't get him down through middle pressure and edge pressure, so they had to bring an extra hat and somebody that was more athletic that could run around with him.
Keon Coleman is deep. Keep in mind, Florida State helped. Kickoff return earlier in the game. Coleman lets it bounce. It hits him, but it goes out of bounds, and it will be Florida State possession with 2:13 to go.
Near disaster for Florida State. Keon Coleman's been so good all year. Quiet today. Ball takes an odd bounce, hits him in the leg. And he helps aid that football out of bounds.
We talked about the maturity of Florida State for a long time, but we're seeing unnecessary.
Facts. They defense nice, right?
By Florida State here in the 2nd half. Yeah, the muff kickoff. We've seen more penalties in the 2nd half.
Fumble. There was a scoop and score that really put Boston College right back in this game. Now they're just hoping they can escape with a win.
You would assume Florida State would run the ball here with 2:05 to go and force BC to use those 2 timeouts.
And this is what championship caliber teams can do. Lean on your offensive line. You got a big physical running back to hand the football off to in Trey Benson. Got to be able to ice this game away by getting a first down. Boston College has really...
Please reset the game clock to 2:16. 2:16 on the game clock. Thank you.
You've really answered the bell today by slowing down this Florida State running game.
Florida State, ranked third in the country, has to go to Clemson next week. Had a 15-point lead in this game. It's down to 2. Might be able to run out the clock, though. See what happens here on first down. Benson looking for a hole. It's not there. Bobbled up after a gain of 2, and BC will use a timeout. 2:11 remaining.
Timeout. Boston College, their second. 30 seconds. Please the game clock to 2:12.
While we have a moment, let's check in the studio.
We have one top 15 upset already. Missouri's Harrison Mevis. Missed from 53. This one from 61. And it's the difference. They're celebrating in Columbia. The Tigers take down number 15, Kansas State, 30-27. Coming up on ABC, Nick Saban on the road in Tampa. Raymond James taking on USF. The Tide coming off that loss to Texas. You're going to get it here on ABC after our game in Chestnut Hill. Back to you.
And Kevin, despite the opponent committing 17 penalties, Florida State is clinging to a 2-point lead, 2nd and 8, 1 timeout left for BC. Ball on the Noles 36. Toafili, who had that fumble earlier, is in the game at running back. He'll get the carry, trying to get outside.
What we got, you two? What we got?
Let's see where they spot him.
Ah, shit. What's going on? Good game going on. Florida, Boston College. Y'all, everybody hit that like button for your boy.
Massive mistake. You've got to fall down inbounds and keep
I'm just running this college content right now. You feel me? That's it.
Really nice job by Azaruko.
The clock restarted. They ruled him out of bounds. The clock is running. We're outside of 2 minutes. Again, the new rule when we're outside of 2 minutes. It stopped, though, for a moment, but on the ready for play, they started. Florida State, though, is going to take it down to about 2 or 3. It's still
shit.
The Seminoles some time. They're going to run it on 3rd down long, and they do not get the first down. And a penalty flag comes in, though, late. It was a late flag thrown on the far side at the 40-yard line. Toafili down short of the line to gain by about 3 yards.
Face mask.
Oh, my goodness.
Defense, number 35. 15-yard penalty on an automatic first down.
In a game that goes beyond explanation in terms of dumb penalties by one team. That's the 18th penalty, a program record for it to happen on the biggest play. The game's over for all intents and purposes now for Boston College. With 1:30 to go, the clock is moving. They're out of timeouts.
Really summarizes this entire game for Boston College, doesn't it, Dave?
What a way, if you're Boston College, to have this end. Your defense was off the field. You had a chance to get the ball back and win the game with a field goal. Now Florida State just going to run the clock out. Travis backing up and takes a knee to take some more time off the clock. He'll have to snap it one more time, and Florida State's going to escape with a 2-point win. Now, we are showing on our screen that Boston College is out of timeouts.
Timeout.
So they must have given BC that timeout back.
Please reset the game clock to 58 seconds.
Because the timeout that was called happened during the face mask, and Jeff Hafley must have pulled it at that point, and they gave it back to him. But now they've used it. Still 2 snaps away for Florida State from ending this game. No timeouts left for BC and 58 seconds on the clock.
18 penalties for 132 yards against Boston College. None more crucial or critical than that face mask on 3rd down. Yes. Jeff Hafley talked to us about it yesterday, how frustrated he was from the first 2 games. That's something that's got to get corrected throughout the course of ACC play.
One more snap coming, and that's it. And it was John Pupil, a guy that went to Dartmouth, 6th-year player, veterans, played a lot of football. They had Toafili wrapped up 3 yards short of the line to gain. Unnecessary penalty, certainly one of a ton today by BC.
When survive in advance, if you're Mike Norvell in Florida State, big challenge, huge test next week as they go to Clemson, a team that has dominated the ACC for the last decade. And all of a sudden now, it seemed like there was nothing but answers for Florida State, some questions, and I would imagine a lot for Coach Norvell to coach up and teach his team before they get ready to head to Death Valley next week.
There's a BC team that barely beat Holy Cross and lost to Northern Illinois. You wonder how far Florida State will drop in the rankings. You would imagine that they're not going to stay at 3 after this, but most important thing, I'm sure Mike Norvell doesn't care anything about that. He got them winning a game. You're going to have games like this over the course.
Than last, with the quarterback being the lone exception. But the true identity, it remains hidden. So, Brad, knowing that this challenge against South Carolina is the greatest the Bulldogs have faced this season, Coach is hoping to learn a little bit more about what makes this team special today.
We'll find out over the next 3.5 hours. And on the other sideline, an old friend and a guy that was on the staff, Kirby Smart's first staff at Georgia, Shane Beamer, in his 3rd year as a head coach of South Carolina. It's a nice day, 74 degrees, overcast. Georgia owns this series, 54 wins, 19 losses. There have been 2 ties. First meeting, 1894. 2023 starts right now. Shane Beamer, great season last year, as Gary said earlier. The back-to-back wins at the end of the season over Tennessee and Clemson sort of upset the college football apple cart, but absolutely. 2 great wins for those guys.
Absolutely. Ohio State would not have been in the playoffs had South Carolina not knocked those 2 teams out towards the end of the year.
Georgia won the toss and deferred. So Jared Zirkel's got it teed up, and here we go in the SEC opener. And that's not the way Georgia would have liked to start, with the ball out of bounds, giving South Carolina good field position.
Goes out of bounds. 99. Beamer's elected to go and play at the 35-yard line.
So they'll start from the 35, and that starts our Papa John starting lineup for the Gamecocks of South Carolina. And a familiar name, not only to South Carolina people, but Oklahoma fans as well, Spencer Rattler at the controls. And the offense that he's got around him looks like that. Luke Doty could become really important today. Not only as a backup quarterback, they've been using him as a wide receiver. They've actually got 3 guys at times in the lineup that have started at quarterback or played quarterback for the Gamecocks. First down from the 35. Nakarian Joyner, the tailback in the pistol set for Spencer Rattler. He fakes it to him and goes out in the flat, completes, and out to the 40 is Luke Doty.
And that basically sums it up, as Brad was telling you. There's going to be quarterbacks lined up everywhere around here. But that looks, and that's what South Carolina wants to be their running game right there.
Javon Bullard, MVP of both college football playoff games, including the national championship last year for Georgia in their secondary. Rattler, plenty of time, and what a throw to Legette.
I thought that ball was any lower would have been taken up by Everett that time. Watch this throw. Perfect. Closes on it and just high enough.
He is a big receiver, and I mean not just tall. 17-yard pickup, and South Carolina immediately into dog territory at the 43. Here's Joyner. Got a yard and a half, maybe. Jazz Chambliss from the linebacker spot in on the stop. Good opening march here for South Carolina so far. Second down and 8. Trey Knox and Joyner with Rattler. And here comes the pressure. Gamecocks pick it up nicely. And a crossing route and another first down. And that's Juice Wells.
And that basically says it all. Had time to throw. picking it up nicely, allowing your quarterback to play action pass. They pick up the blitz, handle it well, and when you do that, you've got a quarterback that's going to throw for some yards.
He's thrown for 17 and now 15 on that one, and has got it to the Georgia 27-yard line. Mario Anderson in the backfield for the first time. Quick throw out in the flat, complete, nice open field tackle on Trey Knox. And lost his shoe in the process as Tyke Smith made the hit.
Again, the way they started out the drive with that short pass, again, start the drive on this first down play, get it to your tight end, it's basically a running play.
Second down and 10. Rattler pumps and now goes right back to the guy that he pumped it to, and it's complete to Doty again. Doty might have a first down.
Nice patience that time by Spencer Rattler. Looking downfield, he wanted to go deep. He fakes it out, wants to go for the home run. No home run there, take the single.
Doty has 2 catches on this drive already.
Remember, this offensive line has lost their 2 projected starting offensive tackles. They've got a true freshman in at left tackle right now. They've held up well so far.
South Carolina 2 tight ends set on third down and 1. They will run it and get it. Not by much, and now still going though. And a lot tougher run. It's still not finished. Great drive.
And the South Carolina bench exploded. Remember that game against North Carolina, not only was it 9 sacks, but 16 tackles for a loss included in it. One of their goals in this game was no negative runs.
And Anderson needed a yard. He got 7 by just continuing to pump those legs. They haven't allowed any points in the first 3 quarters. The Dogs for 2 games. And already in the red zone at the 11 of the Gamecocks. Rattler. Again, out in the same spot to Doty.
So good coverage downfield. He's picking what he has to take. Really interesting series here for South Carolina and Shane Beamer, okay? Kind of figure it's going to be a high-scoring game. As much as you want to put points on the board, touchdowns are going to be important. I got to feel they believe.
They've worked it all the way down to the 11-yard line. Second down and 10. And again, 2 tight ends set. Georgia fans trying to come to life for their defense. And we have a first flag of the day.
So, I mean, for 5 years, Georgia has been doing that late step. You can't help but watch a tape and see them do it. And again, early in this game, and you know they've been coached about this, a little too anxious, the shift, and the reaction.
Yep.
Well, at least it was the freshman, right? He hasn't seen it as much.
Spencer Rattler, 6 out of 6 on the drive. Looking for more. On 2nd and 15, pressure for the first time. It away. Oh, he didn't throw it. But it's going to be 3rd and long. Carrion Joyner made this. I thought he was just trying to get it out of bounds, but he got it over to his tailback.
He did everything right there, though. He had a little bit of time to throw, but he didn't get sacked. It would have made it a tough 3-point field goal attempt from that far back. Gets pressure up the middle by Williams, and then, as Fred said, we thought he was throwing away, but he wasn't.
3rd down at 16. Now you're going to hear some noise. Rattler pumps one way, goes back the other way. And inside the 10, inside the 5, and in the end zone is Juice Wells for the touchdown. 17 yards, weaving his way through the traffic.
Interesting call this time by the Georgia defense. 3-man line, but they bring 5 players. That's what set it up. 3rd and long, and Georgia aggressively blitzes on the play. Catch them in a quick screen. They don't have enough players back there. 1 block in the secondary, and Juice Wells goes. That's a funny call for Georgia, blitzing on 3rd and very long.
65-yard touchdown drive, and the extra point is up and good. You want to talk about a perfect quarterback rating? How about 8 for 8 for 62 yards and a touchdown for Spencer Rattler? What a start for the Gamecocks on the road. And the Georgia Bulldogs have given up points in the first quarter for the first time this year.
Your first home sees a lot of firsts. From first loves to first steps. Sure, it can be a handful at times, keeping you up at night.
Come on now.
But with help from the Home Depot, you'll find the confidence to create the first place you call your own. The Home Depot, how doers get more done.
Today, I'm doing the Degree Gray T-shirt challenge. Let's put Degree Advanced and Spice to the test and see if I get any sweat marks.
With non-stop sweat protection, you're not done yet. The results? Only one winner here.
No sweat marks.
Degree Advanced keeps working when others stop.
Geico makes car insurance easy.
Enjoy your flight. You too.
As easy as saying the wrong thing.
Me too. Really? What?
Dad, why would you say that?
Why would you say that? Do I look like I'm going on vacation, sir?
It's not how airports work, man.
You could?
Dad.
Are we leaving or? I don't even want to go on vacation anymore.
I thought I knew you.
She has hairspray that is over the limit.
With an app that puts your policy in your pocket, it's easy to Geico.
And you're not wearing socks. Get a grip, man.
The biggest show on television comes to CBS Sunday.
Just tell me anything.
Yellowstone. See it from the first episode, starting tomorrow on CBS.
A little over 5 minutes in, and already Gamecocks 7-0.
One more look. Great call this time. Adon Loggins, the offensive coordinator. Actually, three main blockers on this play all come through. The slot back, and then two linemen there, and there. An opportunity to make the play by Dan Jackson right here, the other safety, but he whiffs on the play, and Juice goes in. You know what I didn't like the blitz is even if the blitz is successful, Ness, it's still field goal range.
Right.
And so I don't see the payoff. If it was out on the 30-yard line, you could put him out of range. I could see it, but I just don't like the defensive call.
On 3rd and 16, Spencer Rattler used 5 different receivers on that drive where he was perfect. We talked about his completion percentage and that he was almost perfect.
Hey, you two, I'm gonna get a body here, and I'm gonna come back for the Colorado game. So I'm gonna have a thumbnail and everything ready. Notification bell, and we'll be live again later on.
Carson's hair doesn't look like that. They took that picture before he went to the cleaner haircut, but we had a chance to spend